Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Ref the District's live watch party of the Philadelphia Eagles coming into DC to face the Washington Commanders. I'm Nathan Perry. With me right now, it's the Stoner. No Trev today because he is on the ground watching that game live as it's going to happening. Was there no music there? Did that not play properly, Gus Bus? Appreciate you jumping in here. I heard it, but if there was not music, then we definitely want to hear it and make sure it goes there because we do have that ability to make sure it goes. Need a longer play of that theme. It's the Fox theme. Well, we might actually be able to take care of that. Did we put that in there? We did put this in here. There you go. Have that beat on just
we can put it underneath.
So. It is going to be an interesting game, Stoner. I'm going to go ahead and lower that just a little bit.
Lower it quite a bit.
Yeah,
there you go.
People can hear us underneath there. So the today's game, Gus Bus already calling for the switch shirts. I picked against Washington today.
Yeah.
You think Washington can make the upset happen?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, it's so hard to kind of rationalize the whole thing. I think that Washington can win. I don't think that they will win, but I think they can. I mean, how does that all work? I don't know how my brain's working. Philadelphia is just getting way too much love, way too much credit for everything right now. So usually when that happens, the end result is opposite of that. So when everybody's on one side.
Is this a trap game for Philadelphia? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, who's Philly got next week? Giants? Do we swap NFC East kind of? Because the Giants and Cowboys play tomorrow, right? Tomorrow night?
The Giants and Cowboys, no, they got the Jaguars next week.
Oh, okay. So I was thinking it was a swap. But is it a trap game? A little bit, because I think Philadelphia, especially their fans, are overlooking Washington for sure. That's 100% because they think Washington is same old Washington. We're going to come in there with all their fans and everything, and it's going to be a walk in the park. But I just don't see that happening.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, let us know in the comment section where you are with this. Jorge here, is anybody's heartbeat going crazy or is it just yours? I'm a little nervous here. I did pick Washington. My dogs are going crazy. Is someone at the door, I wonder? No, it's just the dogs going crazy.
Oh, okay.
All right. I picked against Washington. I think that this is a game where I don't think Philadelphia is this isn't going to be the Monday Night Massacre. Okay. They don't have Michael Vick over there, Deshaun Jackson, but this is going to be a hard game for Washington.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not just because of the loss. It's because Philadelphia has put together a solid team. Now, I'm not going to hype them up quite the same way that everybody else has, but I do think that this is a good team, and we're going to see some issues there. All right, I'm going to go see what's going on in the house. You take care of it, and I'll be right back.
And then also, when you get back, check the messages section, our chat room or whatever, and there's a good message in there you might want to check out.
Will do.
Okay. All right, so I'm back. Graphics don't perfectly fit here, but that's okay. It work. So Trev is at the game. He's live. He's going to be there. He's going to send in content. He might even make an appearance at halftime just to kind of give us a feel of what's going on. Appreciate all those who are already here. Gus Bus, great supporter of our show. Gus Bus 9000. Doug Ford is always here. Appreciate you. Our cowboy killer. Katie Miracle, Shady Katie is in his owl because her team doesn't play until tomorrow, so she might be hanging with us all game. Jorge Lopez, what's up, buddy? Is anyone's heartbeat going crazy or just mine? I mean, the intensity before a game is so palpable that you can just feel it. I feel it. I know that for sure. Kimber is in the house. Is it cold there? It is not cold here. It's about 70. I don't even have my light on. I'll go turn my light on when Nathan gets back. It's not bad here. Weather is not bad. but it is hoodie season. So that's why we're going for the hoodie. I got the big W. I've even got, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try and show it. You can see the stoner on the back. Yeah, I got the stoner on there. So I got my my Washington hoodie going on. Love hoodies. Dubs family, appreciate you. What's up? What's up? He's ready to go. Let's rock it. Yep, and as Shady says, it is definitely hoodie season. SZN. It is hoodie season. Let's get to this game though. Let's talk about it a little bit. When we first started, Nathan was talking all about the chances for Washington to win. Let's look at what Gus Bus has to say here. Philly has better coaching, better talent, better health, and a better following of fans. I would say better coaching. I'm not sure about that. That guy's been there for 5 minutes and he's 11-8. I mean, that's a better record, but let's not get carried away. Weren't they 9-8 last year and 2-0 this year? You say he's a better coach. Still too soon. Better talent is more effectively utilized. I mean, it's been 2 games. I'm just saying, just chillax a little bit there, Gus Bus. It's been 2 games, and we're already crowning them as having incredible coaching and talent and use their talent better. But I get it. It's hard when we come off a loss and they come off a win. Then everybody just wants to crown them as the champions and us as the usual skins. But I'm not buying it yet. Still too early. Better health, maybe. Do they have any major players out? I don't think so. Maybe some defensive linemen, not sure, but okay. A better following of fans, absolutely. I mean, you can't excuse that. We want to get all defensive and upset when people make fun of our fans. There are going to be 20,000, 25,000 Eagles fans there today. What are you going to do? They have better fans, so what? That part, to me, I don't care much about that. I just care what happens on the field. Stephen Greeley, welcome in. He says, Hurts hasn't beaten a division rival this year. That's right. They're 2-0. They've played. Who did they play the first game? Remind me, you all. I know this. Obviously, they played Minnesota the second game. But they haven't beaten or played a division game yet. So we'll see. What's going on? Stoner, what's up? Mike, Nathan just stepped away for a second. He'll be right back, so it will be the 2 of us. Gus Bus with another comment here. This game will come down to Rivera out-coaching Sirianni. If he can't do it, he needs to go. Well, he's not going to go in the middle of the season unless the wheels completely fall off and they're 1-10. But they're not going to fire him after 3 games, that's for sure. Gandera, we have dubbed him Gandera the comedian. He comes up with some wild, wacky theories here. And he says it will end up 0-0. Okay. The Lions, thank you, Gus Bus. Lions was game 1, which they barely won, right? You can talk all about what happened during that game. They had a 2-touchdown lead in the 4th quarter. That's great. But they gave up 35 to the Lions and almost got beat. So we'll see. And Detroit, that is correct, Steve. Appreciate you. And Mike Lee says, you never know. They may have better health at this point, but may not at the end. That's the truth. That is the truth, Mike Lee. You have to let this whole thing play out instead of declaring the division over here after 2 games. So let's slow our roll just a little bit as we get going here. All right, so again, let's talk about some of the inactives for this particular game for Washington, because I don't care about Philadelphia, who their inactives are. There isn't any names on there anyway. But we have for our inactives, we've got the big one just announced before the game. Just came on the injury report yesterday or Friday, maybe it was, who we did not hear anything about it until Friday, and that's William Jackson III, who all of a sudden popped up on the injury report with his back. And now he is inactive. He is not playing, which might please some people, but he's the number 1 corner or the starting corner for a reason. So I wouldn't get too excited about him being on the bench, because now you're relying on a 6th rounder in Christian Holmes, and you're relying on a training camp addition who was cut from another team, and his name is escaping me. It's a funny name. It's Wild Goose, I believe that's his name, right? We don't know anything about him. Now you're going to be relying on him. Be careful what you wish for there. So then you got on the defensive line, of course, you've got Hill and James Smith-Williams, both of your backup defensive ends. Well, one's a starter, actually, while Chase is out. But if Chase is there, he's a backup. So now you go into your backups, right, on one defensive end, which, again, everybody's talking about. We want Shaka Toney. We want William Bradley King. Well, now you're going to get them, okay? So just, again, be careful what you wish for. I am now, Nathan, I am now signed out.
All right, you got to sign back in with the one that you originally had, because I'm signed in on the other.
On the other,
so,
okay.
Yeah. So
I'm worn out talking already. So
yeah, and he's going to have a long game of it, because I do have to depart at 2:30, but I will be here for the duration. I've got my trusty water bottle here with me to keep me company up until then, while Stoner gets himself ready. Hey Mike, what's going on? Appreciate you jumping in here. The injuries, and it does look like William Jackson's going to be out this game. I don't think, has it officially dropped?
William Jackson, yes, he is.
He's officially out, right? Okay. So we did put a poll. Did you talk about our poll yet?
I did not talk about either poll.
All right,
but William Jackson was not in that poll because
it was a new injury, right? So we put out a poll 2 days ago before William Jackson's injury came to light. And we put which player on the injury report is most crucial to play if the Commanders want to beat the Eagles on Sunday. We have Cole Holcomb, Jonathan Allen, Wes Schweitzer, and Cam Curl. No surprise here. In the 454 votes that happened, Jonathan Allen with the 63% of those votes as the one who's missing. Although Derek Wingham has a good point here. Cole Holcomb, because linebacker play is already shaky, so definitely need him in there. This is one of the things you talk about all the time, Stoner, right? They are the starters. So if they are out, the backup is inherently going to be worse. You know, you might get somebody who rises to the occasion, but that tends to be way more rare than not. So that is kind of interesting. Now, would you put William Jackson's injury ahead of these 4 that we had in there? And Gus Bus, I know you're one of the 9% that said Wes Schweitzer. I just know that has to be the case. But Stoner, William Jackson more important than any of these 4?
Oh man, that's a tough question. I mean, my answer to that poll question was Cam Curl. So I put him more as a guy who is most important. But it depends on how they answer that question, which is what Dougford is saying there is, do you move St. Juice to the outside, right? And then only have the 2 corners and now play 3 safeties, which is now McCain and who's the Forrest, and then now Cam Curl, right? So that helps you a little bit. Now Cam Curl can play either that nickel or that buffalo or whatever you want to call it, right? So it's going to be very interesting to see how all that works out, because anybody who's a starter who's not playing, that's tough.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I do like Doug's comment here. St. Juice to the outside as the move for Jackson, and then opening that inside slot role for somebody. I know that they like St. Juice with his length and quick, twitch speed there to handle the slot receiver. But, he's got some speed to him. That length is going to help, especially against the likes of A.J. Brown. And it'll be interesting to see who can handle the inside slot position there. You are going to see probably 3 safety sets with Cam Curl coming back, and you're going to have Defoe, you're going to have Cam Curl and McCain all out there. So I think that there's going to be some nice things there. Mike Lee, maybe BSJ to the outside and Holmes to the outside and Fuller for the slot. That'll be interesting. Fuller did not have a good half year last year when he was in the slot. So I'm not sure that's going to be.
Have they been practicing that way all week? Right. I mean, this injury popped up at the end of the week. It's hard to just say, okay, you go play over here and you go play over here when you're already struggling to contain receivers. Right. And now you're going to have guys play where they haven't even practiced all week because you don't practice on Saturdays. So when this injury happened, they can't just go outside and practice all these different things and get reps with Fuller going from the outside to it's not that easy. I mean, I've heard reports that Wild Goose is going to start at that corner, the outside, and St. Juice is going to stay inside in the slot. But we just have to wait and see what happens when they come out. I mean, there may be 4 corners out there at times.
Yep.
We'll just have to wait and see.
The thing is, and this is where I agree with Mike a little bit on this one, is it's going to be easier for a more experienced cornerback and Fuller to adjust because he has played the slot, right? So the rookies or the younger ones are the ones that you're going to want to, keep consistent. So maybe in that regards, BSJ staying in the inside because they're trying to work him out there. But instinctively, we'll see what he can possibly do on the outside. It's going to be very interesting to see how it goes there. Doug is one of the ones who's in love with Wes Schweitzer as well. Schweitzer is the most important because to be competitive, the offense needs to be effective to win. Absolutely. This is one of those things. They cannot afford another game from Gibson where he has 14 carries for about as many yards. They do need to have more effective running and give the defense some time to rest. The defense, last week we've talked about this at length, right? The defense itself is not as bad as we think it is. They've been getting gashed for big plays repeatedly. And that's the problem. If they can contain just even a third of those big plays, games can be entirely different. Now, Philadelphia just happens to be very, very explosive. So that's going to be the problem here today is, if they can't contain those big plays, you're going to have another long day here for Washington fans.
The key player for Washington's defense today, keep your eye out. This is the key player for Washington's defense. And no, I'm not stuttering. No, my brain isn't dyslexic. Okay. The key player for Washington's defense to be successful today is Carson Wentz. Okay. If Carson Wentz can sustain drives, the whole offense, but I'm singling out Carson Wentz, who is the leader of that entire offense. If he can sustain drives, keep that defense rested, keep Philadelphia's offense off the field more often than not, then that's going to help this defense. I'm going to go turn on my light here. Sorry, I forgot.
All right. He's going to go turn on the light. Let's hear these comments when it comes to the game. I saw we had TK already putting in their victory for the Commanders, 32-27. We had a poll on this one as well here. Not surprisingly, for a Washington channel to have a little bit of bias here.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. And the 707 votes, 66% of you said that Washington will win this game. And that actually kind of tracks to what we were doing on Wednesday when we were doing the preview of this game. Is I think I was one of the few people that picked the Eagles to win. But we do have people like Eric who says, I can't pick against Washington. I just can't.
It's hard.
We have a trap game for Philadelphia from Yankee, New York, but tag there, but HTTC in the hashtags. Stealth owns, long as the defense stays disciplined and the O-line gives Wentz a little time to throw, they should be able to win. Eagles defense isn't as good as Cousins made them look. Vikings just played bad.
They did, man. Come on, give Philadelphia's defense some credit, but everyone loves the narrative that Kirk Cousins can't win on Monday nights. He can't win in prime time. So why are we giving Philadelphia credit then? Because Kirk Cousins can't do it. So that's Kirk Cousins more than it's the Philadelphia defense. I mean, I just don't think that Philadelphia's defense is going to stop Washington. No matter who they have out there, they can't stop them. They can do enough to win the game, but I don't think that they can stop them. The only team that stops Washington's offense is Washington.
This is true. They put it there. So, Robert, you're doomed if you're depending on Wentz to help your defense. Have you actually watched him play? We have. We watched the last 2 games, and
he has a name, by the way. He's been given a name.
Robert has
Gandera the comedian.
Gandera the comedian.
All right. Well, Gandera the comedian. Yeah.
Well, he is. It is a bit humorous there because the Washington's offense has been one of the most explosive. Mm-hmm. Carson Wentz himself is tied for the lead in touchdowns with 7. So I do think that Wentz is capable of doing that. Now, they ran into issues last week, like I said, and they're streaky is the problem. Okay, they have these good games, and they have these good streaks, and where they put 14 points up on the board in the first 2 drives, and they have a dearth of nothing that happens, and then there's the last week where they took a whole half off, and then scored 27 points in one half. So they're very capable of putting points on the board. They just need to be more consistent with that. And consistency was the name of the game there. Yeah, Doug, I turned off the music. I agree. It was good for I think the first 5 minutes. 20 minutes in, I was just like, we're gonna.
Were we playing it for 20 minutes? Good Lord.
We had it on loop for 20 minutes. So, but it is off now. Mike completely agree. We need our defense to be on the sideline way more than being on for us to walk away with the win. Doug as well, keep their O off the field, chasing the lead when they are on. These are the ways that they were winning games with Taylor Heineke, right? It's the joke from Annie Agar's thing where Ron Rivera loved it. It was just the keep driving, right? So if they can maintain drives, even just putting up 3 points on the board is going to be a lot better in the long run than it will be for them if they don't manage that. If they have a lot of 3 and outs, it's going to be another very, very long day for Washington.
Yeah. And as we keep going on here, as we're getting closer to game time, which is about 10 minutes from kickoff, reminding you all to hit that like button for us and hit the subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. We would really appreciate it. Thank you for joining us today on this game. We're going to have a lot of fun watching this game, hopefully. And again, Trevor is at the game. He is at FedEx Field. He is probably still tailgating, but he'll make his way into the stadium. And we may get a call from him at halftime.
That's the plan. We'll see if he remembers or how things are going. He did end up going to the game. He does have a friend of his who's wearing the wrong jersey, wrong colors today, but we're told that Trev is going to be much louder than his friend. One of the things that's happening today's game, besides the action on the field, is Washington Commanders will be revealing the 2 top options for the Commanders mascot.
Yeah.
It'll be happening in the first quarter. Any last minute ideas on which the 2 are?
Yep. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a hog, and it's going to be a dog.
A hog and a dog.
Yep.
Yeah, I think those are the most likely of options here.
I think I'd like to see. I think I don't hate, although I don't know how it's going to stand the test of time. I don't necessarily hate like a superhero type, like the Commandalorian, right? But I just don't know how, 30 years from now, that's still going to be sort of people are going to understand what a Commandalorian is. But, when you have certain mascots for certain teams that have been around a long time, you don't necessarily say, I don't understand it. You just, because it's been there, you get used to it. But
and I was about to say that exact thing, right? It doesn't matter if 30 years from now they get the tie-in from Mandalorian. As long as they know what the Commandalorian is, I think that there's some merit there.
Yeah.
For instance, in this regards, like they're an elephant for Alabama's Roll Tide.
Right.
It's an elephant. It's just like, I don't get the tie, but no one really questions it because it's just an elephant. It's it is what it is.
Makes no sense whatsoever. Or for the Phoenix Suns to have a gorilla. They're the Suns. They're about the Earth and about, the atmosphere and the stars and the planets, and their mascot's a gorilla. How does that work with the Suns? It doesn't. But when you see that gorilla now, that's the Phoenix Suns mascot.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's been there over time.
Yeah. Panda Bear from Gus Bus. I don't think that was on the list there. It would have been interesting if they would have just had like a regular animal, but they just stuck the two animal choices, hogs and dogs.
Hogs and dogs, baby.
And I do think those are going to be the top two. I personally, out of those two choices, will lean towards the dogs. I love the tiebacks when they can do those to the Redskins when we're trying to bring in that. Like, I love the fact that they kept the burgundy and gold colors. And there's some things with the band being back. The fight song still needs some work, but we're going to get there. We're going to have a whole bunch of different fight songs. The hogs were definitely one of the highlights of this franchise. I don't think it's right for the mascot. If we're going to change the name, if we're going to start moving forward, we need to move forward with some things. Like, it's good to have ties to the past, but we need to find the future as well.
Yeah, now of course I've got a delivery and my dog's going crazy, but this one is because it is his monthly food delivery, so you expect him to be going crazy with the delivery, but we'll be all right once they leave. But yeah, I don't know. I like hogs. I'm okay with hogs.
Yeah. If it's the hogs, it's the hogs. I'm not going to be upset. I just think that we are doing a little too much catering to the past. And one of the ideas of this whole rebranding was to start focusing on the future. And so I think that's where this is one of those things where we need to go. I'm not too hung up about it, just like I wasn't hung up on the name, because it's just a name. This is just a mascot. I'm a 37-year-old dude. The mascot's it's not geared towards me, right? It's going to be geared towards my 9-year-old son. It's it's just one of those things. EP, the mascot is not being revealed today. It's just the final two options. So we went from 4 options to 2 options, and we'll see. Mike with Mando the dog.
I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Combination of 2 there.
There'll be a group that will hate that, but I'm okay with Mando the dog. If you got some German Shepherd or something out there, and he's got he's walking around with some goggles and some like superhero type outfit on or something, and he's Mando the dog, whatever, that's fine. I'll go with that. But I do like the hogs though. But are you to sort of very blatantly switch subjects? This is the game 3, and they're wearing white on burgundy, white shirt on burgundy pants again for the 3rd straight game. Now we know week 5, I believe, is burgundy.
Yes, week five is listed as burgundy. I want to correct you. It's not the 3rd week in a row that they've worn white on burgundy. Week 1 was all white.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. It was white on white.
Yeah, and so then it was white on burgundy, white on burgundy. So
we know the jersey colors for every game, right? We just don't know the pants combination, right? So it was white on white. Game 2 was white on burgundy. It's white on burgundy again. Next week, do we know is it white again? Gus
Bus is saying that the burgundy is going to be debuted against Dallas. We'll have to pull that one up.
I've heard Dallas and week 5, so I'm not 100% sure, but it seems it's kind of okay. We've seen the white. Okay, let's go. Let's see something different. I'd rather they do a new color at home than rather than going on the road with Dallas and doing a new reveal. But that's why I sit at home and they don't ask me my opinion on these things.
They're not calling you up to get that.
There was a rumor.
They absolutely should.
There was a rumor that some black helmets were seen around the park during this week, and I was kind of hoping they'd pop out with black helmets, but nope, same helmet, which I do love, by the way. Make no mistake, I love the burgundy helmet, the matte finish.
Oh,
but
it's so
I'm
sharp.
ready for this. I'm ready for this on black. Right? I'm ready. Let's go.
It's gonna look great here. I'm bringing up that schedule that they put here.
Oh, okay.
So let's see here.
And we didn't say hi to Yam.
Hi, Yam. Good morning, all the way over there in Japan. I hope that you're finding some what am I trying to say? I know he's been trying to make a life decision. So
about getting up in the middle of the night.
So we'll know about what's going on. So I was hoping peace of mind, I guess, is what it is.
Peace of mind. There you go.
Yeah, that's burgundy jerseys week 5 against the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, so I don't think it's against Dallas, but that's okay. Nicholas Coleman, we hadn't said hi to you yet, so appreciate you popping in here. OG DMV, nice to see you back. I want to see white on black. That would be great. Wouldn't you like to see black pants today? I mean, that's just another extra hype, right? EP wants to see the black. Absolutely. I can't wait for the black jerseys.
Black jerseys week 9 against Minnesota and week 12 against the Falcons.
So week 9, I'm assuming it's at home.
It is at home. These are all the home games. The away games, they don't list the home or the away games here.
Because the home team
gets to decide.
And then you have to do the opposite.
Yeah. So Dallas often likes picking out their white jerseys for home. So we could see burgundy next week. We can.
That's the wrinkle in all of this and why we haven't been able to say definitively what we're wearing in certain weeks. Okay, I got you. I don't know if we said hi to Stephen Greeley yet either, but thanks to everybody here popping in the chat. We're just, I don't know, a minute or two away from kickoff here.
Game time is almost at hand. We're going to be doing our best to do play-by-play commentary as we always do. We haven't even synced up, so this is going to be very interesting.
We're both on the same feed. We should be synced up.
Maybe. We'll see how that works out. As far as that's concerned, we'll make sure that we do our best to like I said, sync up. I will be leaving at 2:30. Stoner's going to be holding down the fort after that. Trev is at the game. He says he's going to call us, or at least attempt to call us at halftime. Hopefully he'll have some good news here.
Ready? Hang on. I'm gonna tell you what's happening here as soon as they hit the field or something.
All right.
Right there, field, Eagles fans.
All right, then I am behind you. Now, Eagles fans. So just a touch behind you.
Okay, just a touch. Since you're doing play-by-play anyway.
Yeah.
So what does Fox do? What's the first thing that Fox does?
Shows the Eagles fans.
Shows Eagles fans in Washington. Thanks for that, Fox.
Yeah, when you can clearly see here behind Christina, a lot of burgundy and gold.
Plenty.
No, not a whole lot of Eagles fans there, but they're showing the Eagles probably. They did come in force. They did come in force. Yeah, this shot here with Christina, I'm not really seeing. I mean, there's some darker colors back there, but overwhelmingly, it's Washington fans.
Well, I mean, make no mistake, there's going to be 20,000 fans. All right, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Kickoff is getting Dax Mills back there to receive this kick. He has learned his lesson, and this one goes into the end zone. Right. I'm going to move over here so people can see me.
Whoa, this is I can't. This is too radical for me.
Crazy.
This is way too radical. Yeah, most of you guys who are in the chat are probably ahead of us because we're doing an online stream. We're watching it streaming, plus we're streaming on YouTube, which has a delay. All these have delays. So if something happens, give us a second to react to it before you let us know what happens.
You can do Tommy T's pretty good about doing those OMGs and getting us started. Carson Wentz is going to start on our center.
Let's go.
Brings Curtis Samuel in motion, hands it off. Curtis Samuel gets away from the first tackle, gets a first down and about 15 yards on the end around there. Excellent run by Samuel, avoids the tackle for a loss. I'm not sure who was back there, but this play was almost blown up right from the start. And so Curtis Samuel gets away from the first tackle. Carson Wentz is now in shotgun. Gibson to his left takes the snap, a little bit of a high snap. Ball gets tipped at the line, almost intercepted there by Philadelphia.
Whew.
That snap did not look good.
That's your backup center.
That snap did not look good. 90 here from the Eagles had just a clear shot at that.
All right. Yep. New center showing Schweitzer there.
All right, Wes, we're counting on you. Got to have a good game here.
All right. Shotgun again.
All right, back in shotgun. Ball is at
Empty.
Washington's 40. Empty backfield as Gibson goes to the top of the formation here. Wes Schweitzer looks back. The ball gets snapped. Carson Wentz gets it away. 5 yards to Curtis Samuel.
Yep. 3rd and 5 at their own 45. All right.
That's manageable.
Yep. Now, let's decision time coming. What if they get 3 and it's 4th and 2 at the 48?
I think you probably still punt it.
Yeah, probably.
I think you're going to go ahead and punt it here if you don't make it. But they're going to make the first down.
All right, come on, Wes. Let's snap this properly, eh? All right,
Yep.
Good snap that time. Step up. Oh, That's not good.
Carson Wentz is taken down. You're definitely not going for it now.
Yep. So taken down for a sack on that one. Maybe I'm hungry. Maybe I should eat a snack here. So they came with only 4. They came with only 4 on that one, and couldn't hold up. Wasn't necessarily like somebody got completely toasted, but he had to step up, and he stepped up right into a defensive lineman's arm. So here we go, Tressway. Here's another part of the team that needs to be strong so that you don't put your defense in a bad situation. Nice punt
is away. Fair caught at the 12.
Perfect.
We'll take it.
Yep.
We'll take it. Flips the field. That is what we need.
Yep.
Would you mind just pausing just a half second?
I think I tried that and it doesn't
work. Okay.
You can't do it, I don't think.
No worries. Did you want to do play-by-play since you're ahead?
I can do that. Yeah, let's see how that works. I was trying to not react, to have a delayed reaction to everything because I knew you're about a second or 2 behind. But all in all, nothing terrible. I mean, they only got the 1 first down, so they only had 4 plays?
Yeah.
4 plays.
Big first down run by Curtis Samuel. Did not really manage to get anything else. And then that sack. You hate to see that on a 3rd and 5 to take the sack. Pressure right up the middle. I know that Gus Bus, I'm right there with you. Come on, Schweitzer. Making Gus Bus look foolish. That's what it is. Yes, Corey, I am coaching. I will be here. I actually just set my alarm to make sure that I actually leave on time. I'll be here until 2:30, and then I have to bounce go coach. I'm actually wearing I'm wearing the Ref the District hoodie because I'm told it's hoodie season.
It is hoodie season.
But for coaching, I've got my
soccer
coach shirt on underneath there. So
you just whoop.
Yeah, if you see the blue poking through, I'm not switching over to the Giants or anything. It's the art of soccer that I'm going to go coach there. So
this is
agree with this, Gus Bus. That easily could have been a 30-yard loss. Curtis Samuel just absolutely able to get away from the tackle there and move on.
Yep, that's the difference between Curtis Samuel running that and Dax Milne running that, or somebody not as talented as Curtis Samuel. So that's when you say, we've got more talent at that position. Well, that's where it shows right there, and that he can avoid that 3-yard loss and turn it into a 15-yard gain.
The onesie only comes out when they win. That's why it's a onesie. WONSIE.
That's right.
So that probably is not going to happen because the games are all before the end result. So, but you'll see me in my onesie hopefully tomorrow for Day After Reckoning.
Good call there, Doug. It was a quick release on the first one. And as Yam says, they're definitely going to have to protect him. They got one early. Well, that's all right. It's going to happen. All right, here we go. Philadelphia, first down at the 12-yard line. Jalen Hurts is back. He hands it off, and it is a 1-yard loss to Miles Sanders. Who do you think was there? Who do you think was there, Nathan?
Got my man. My jersey's no longer right over. It's over the corner.
Right.
It's over here.
Jonathan Allen was all
Jonathan Allen. There was 3 or 4 people there in the back.
Yep.
Which is always good to see.
And it looked like an RPO type but he did hand it off. So it's now 2nd and 11, I believe. What are they calling it? 2nd and 10. They're saying a no-yard gain. That's fine. And Hurts is back, and now he is back to pass. They do have a blitz coming. He's going deep left side. They're throwing a flag on Wild Goose.
Yeah, that.
Now, Wild Goose was all over him, but it was an underthrown pass. So their receiver had to check up. And once you check up, what do you think happens? You run right into the receiver.
Yep.
So it is pass interference. That's tough when you've got
clear call there. Wild Goose just draped all over him.
Jack does magic. He's been on the team since he was a training camp cut of San Francisco, I believe. So right at the end of camp. So he's been on the team for maybe a month, for the last 2 weeks in camp and then the first 2 games. So that's what happens when William Jackson gets hurt. All right, so it's first down at the 35. Jalen Hurts will hand it off to Sanders. Jamin Davis was there, but Sanders makes his way around the corner for about 7 yards.
Jamin Davis getting blocked up by the offensive lineman there.
He hit the hole, but it looked like he hesitated once he hit that hole, and then that allowed Sanders to bounce it out, because if he had kept charging in, he probably would have run right into Sanders there. But, it's a 7-yard gain, so it is now 2nd and 3 for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts under center at the 42-yard line. He's got Sanders behind him. A.J. Brown goes in motion. They will hand to Sanders again up the middle. Finds a little bit of hole. Then he gets absolutely crushed by Mr. Curl. I mean, crushed.
Davis there on the tackle as well. Interesting, pre-snap was Wild Goose was actually calling, one of the ones communicating something to the rest of the team there.
They're at the 46. They're in shotgun. They will fake the handoff and throw. It's tipped at the line and falls incomplete as Jonathan Allen pummeled Jalen Hurts just as he gets rid of the ball. So a nice pressure on Hurts. They come right up the middle, tips the ball as Jonathan Allen did. Just absolutely abused their offensive lineman and then crushed Jalen Hurts, also getting his hand on the ball to deflect that pass.
That is definitely something you want to see more of that. Jonathan Allen right there, if he would have handed the ball off to Miles Sanders, that would have been a tackle for a loss.
Jalen Hurts back to pass. A short completion on the left side to Devontae Smith for about 5 or 6.
Fuller's right there for the tackle.
Yep. Fuller was right on him.
All right. This is an area that Washington last year had a problem with. This year, they've been very good on third down.
I think they're top 5, but the Philadelphia's going fast. They're at the 49 of Washington. Washington comes with a blitz, flushes him right. Hurts is running. This is where he's dangerous. He throws it over the middle. Incomplete, as Benjamin St. Juste had great coverage on the receiver. So that was a play where they blitzed. They got pressure. They flushed him, but they had him surrounded. He wasn't going to be able to make the first. He throws downfield, and St. Juste was all over him. So nice play defensively. And again, they get off the field on third down. That was actually really good coverage by St. Juste. Really good coverage. So Philadelphia
St. Juste playing on the outside there, like some of our commenters were looking.
Yep.
There's no such thing as a broadcaster jinx until there is, but not that time.
Milne lets the punt go over his head. He fakes out the entire Philadelphia team, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Good decisions by Dax Milne. Right
Milne is the MVP so far. Milne is the MVP. He's not put the offense in a tough situation. Nice job.
Yep.
All right, good job by the defense, right?
Locking
them up. Oh, wait, how was that again? There you go. Yeah, that's the lock.
That's what St. Juste does. I guess it's a dance move, but
okay. Well, Denny Avdia for the Wizards, when he locks a guy up on defense, he does this, right?
So I like this though.
Yeah, I like that. That was a little, but if you said if it's a dance, it's the safety dance, as Stephen Greeley is saying there. So that last play, they had good pressure on that third down and flushed him. but not to the point to where he had a lot of room to run. They had him surrounded. So if he had run, he would not have made.
And I think that's where Gus Bus is talking about. Holcomb was in position to force the throw. There was not an easy avenue because as they, the defensive line was chasing him and was why he flushed out of the pocket there.
Yeah.
Cole Holcomb cut off the path to an easy first down, forcing that throw into coverage. St. Juste on the outside, able to take care of business there with Brown. So Washington able to get the ball back, going to start at the 20. So far, first couple series, want to see more out of the offense. But the defense did its job, and this is what we had last week. Defense did its job. Offense kind of sputtered. We need to see the offense move the ball down the field. Yeah,
absolutely. Cam the GOAT, welcome. I don't think we had said welcome to you yet. Appreciate you being in there. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Do us a favor and hit those for us. We'd appreciate it. All right. I'm excited. This
is good. You don't sound excited, but we'll take it. Well, so far, it's
a muted excitement, right? Yeah. It's like,
there's nothing really to be too excited about. This is just, it's fine. Let's go ahead and change 1 p.m. to first quarter.
My God.
In the first quarter.
Totally forgot about that.
Stoner on the graphics. So if you ever have a problem with our graphics, you just yell at Stoner, and he'll take care of it. We appreciate all those who have jumped in the chat and interacting with us as Carson Wentz kisses his scared little girl there.
All right,
hopefully,
here we go.
Wentz isn't scared here. I
think it's going to be a handoff to Gibby. So Wentz is under center. He fakes the handoff to Gibson. He gets pummeled. He gets absolutely pummeled. Just as he's about to throw it, Fletcher Cox came in right in front of him. Sam Cosmi got pushed all the way back into the center. So that's 2 sacks already for Philadelphia.
Carson Wentz.
Oh, that was actually
Trey
Turner. Sorry,
Trey Turner.
It was the right guard. I thought it was the end, but Cosmi actually had Hassan Reddick completely locked up. So all right, so it's another sack. This is going to be a run. I can tell you that right now.
2nd and long. You want to run here on 2nd and 16. Yeah. Washington now at their 14.
He's back to pass. He pumps, and he gets sacked again.
Oh, man.
So that's 3 consecutive plays, 3 consecutive offensive plays where he's been sacked. So, of course, you got to show the Eagles fans in the crowd. Good for you. We know there's 25,000 Eagles fans. Whoop-de-effing-do.
All right, this is another thing we saw from last week. Washington going with these long drops and just absolutely getting eaten alive.
All right, so let's make an adjustment next drive, because this one's going to be an inside handoff or a screen to McKissick.
Yep. 3rd and 23 here. They're definitely just looking to get this ball.
Yep, got a false start on the offense. A little bit rattled.
Looked like Leno jumped.
A little bit rattled. That's all right. And it was going to be an inside handoff to McKissick. You know that's what it's going to be. It's going to be an inside handoff.
Our man Trevor Stores in the chat right now. This is atrocious. Yeah, it's not going great.
Trev goes along with the flow of the game. If it's not going well, he thinks they're the worst team in America, and if it's going well, this is the best team in America. So Wentz is in his own end zone as he receives a snap, and then of course it's that inside handoff to McKissick, and he gets up to about the 10-yard line. Gives the special teams and Tressway a little bit of room.
Definitely going to need a classic Tressway punt here to flip this field as it's 4th and 20. I agree with you, Steven. It's not atrocious just yet. It's not going our way. This is not what we want.
Yep.
I'm interested in this, Trevor. I know you can't hear us. Trevor's saying that there's no Commanders fans there.
Well, it's not true, but that's all right. He's just, like I said, he's a little upset with the way things are going. All right, Tressway punts it away, gets a nice punt all the way back to the 31, where he avoids 1 tackle, can't avoid the second one, but it is excellent field position for Philadelphia at about the 43-yard line.
Cam Sims there, able to get Smith down.
Yeah, so Philadelphia is going to have great field position to start this, and that's thanks to their defense. So they'll have a good start here. I think Gus is right here. He says he needs to adjust. The O-line can't hold the Philly pass rush. So let's start doing some quick hitters. Let's start doing some bubble screens. Let's start doing some inside handoffs when they're not expecting it, not on 3rd and 25 or whatever.
Yeah. So this is one of those things that it's interesting. Washington has those speed receivers. Now I enjoy seeing those deep passes just as much as anybody else. But if you're not able to block the defensive line, you got to use that speed in space quick, right? You got to do these quick releases and let them take, it's going to start off small. Might be just 5 yards, 7 yards, but that's going to move the ball down the field. And then when you ease up that pass rush, that's when you can take those shots down the field with those speed runs. So
totally
it's all
agree.
about setting it up. It's all about setting it up.
Yeah. So Gus Bus, can you put in a call to your guy, Wes Schweitzer, and start blocking some dudes up here? Okay. Come on now. Let's see. Gandara the comedian. Someone needs to pass the smelling salts to wake the Commanders up. Oops. He's not a running QB. He don't know how to get out of the pocket. He too slow. Bench him. I think it's probably a little early for benching.
A little early there, King.
Gus said, all right, he's going to put in his call to his guy. He's ready for Sam Howell already. I tell you, he's going to start calling for Sam Howell.
Too early for that.
Even way too early to be concerned about it. Absolutely. They have to make adjustments. They will. Let's make sure it's not too late, right?
Yeah, last week they made adjustments at half, came out, scored 27 points. But when you give up 22 points, you're just not going to win many. In the first half, you're just not going to win many games. So they cannot wait a whole half to make those adjustments.
Yeah.
You got to hope that Turner's going to make those here once the offense gets back on the field, which will hopefully be soon, unlike what the colorless pin here was talking about earlier. Calling us trash cans. It's all right. We'll see. It's a long season.
All right. So here we go. Jalen Hurts is under center at the 44-yard line. A.J. Brown in motion. Hurts rolls right. There's nowhere to go, but he makes, look who came flying in. He ends up getting a sack. Jamin Davis.
Nice.
Came flying in as Hurts was about to make a move, and he said, no, thank you. And he fell on his butt.
Shaka Tony there as well, closing off that edge.
I don't know if they'll call that a sack, but it looked like he was either trying to run or a designed run, or he was looking downfield. But anyway, it's 2nd and 13. Nice job by Jamin Davis there. That's a flash play. That's what you need to see more of from Jamin. 2nd and 13 from the 41-yard line. Hurts is in the shotgun. He's got Sanders next to him on his right. Sanders looked at him and said, I don't know what the play is if you're putting me here. He fakes it to Sanders, and he's deep drop. He goes long over the middle. It is broken up defensively by Kendall Fuller.
Nice.
Excellent defensive play.
No flag.
That
was good to go. Third and 13. Washington has a chance to get off the field once more without giving up a first down. Would like to see this. Excellent coverage here.
Coverage by Fuller.
St. Juice has his guy covered as well. There's just no. Oh yeah, that was
excellent coverage.
I think even Fuller here at the end was like, you could throw the flag on Smith.
Here we go, 3rd and 13. Hurts is taking a deep drop, 4 rushing. He throws a little bit short, almost picked off by St. Juice. St. Juice wants a flag because it looked like he was going to pick it, but the receiver, which was A.J. Brown, looked like he interfered with St. Juice. But he locked him up again, baby. St. Juice.
Love to see it.
Excellent.
St. Juice again here on the outside wide receiver.
There was no offensive interference, but a fantastic job again by Benjamin St. Juice. So Philadelphia will punt it away. Milne is calling for the fair catch, and he makes it at the 16-yard line. So it'll be first down for Washington at their own 16 with 7:15 left to go in the first quarter.
Love to see it. Is this first quarter going the way that you thought it would go? Let us know in the chat Don't forget as well, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you being here. Joe Sanders here. I know the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Washington football team in 2021 in December. Yes, but that was last year. This is a whole new year. This is 2022, third game of the season. Washington looking to end the perfect season, short season here for Philadelphia. Let's go Commanders. Love to see it. Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
Ask Mr. Thomas, all Washington in my fantasy lineup. I hope that that's a smart decision here. Hopefully they get some points on the board. Gus Bus now has us winning 26-20 in overtime.
Gus, remind us what you had earlier. I'd just like to know how that has changed.
Yeah.
We get a lot of predictions, so I don't remember exactly your prediction, but
Baby boy asked me, Stoner, how do you feel about your prediction so far?
Is that prediction so far?
That'd be prediction so far.
I mean, this is kind of what I'm hoping for. So far, so good. But the offense has got to, right now, this drive, third drive, they've got to make adjustments, and they've got to sustain some time off the clock. They have to. Sustain is not the right word. They have to use some of that clock. They're going to run the ball the first time. I don't think they've run the ball
outside of the third
play.
and 23. Yeah.
Well, yeah, in the first play, which was an end around.
Yes.
But I mean, Gibson has not touched the ball yet, so
we'll see if that changes here in the first one.
I think he gets it first.
Yeah, Michael, I'm just happy Philadelphia hasn't scored. The O-line is a problem. Yeah,
run the ball.
They're going to have to make that defensive line think about it. Right now, the defensive line has their ears pinned back.
Yeah.
And they're just going to keep going as long as we keep doing these 7-step drops. If we're not making them think about it, they're just going to continue to eat. Not very happy with the interior of the line right now. Cosme's been fine. Leno's been fine. But the interior is just getting blasted.
Did you show this one yet? I don't know if you showed this one yet from Liz Bateman. She doesn't have a choice. She doesn't get the game, but cool. We'll hook you up here.
Yeah, we appreciate you jumping in, Liz. The one of the things I found interesting is Philadelphia, Washington are playing, and the game isn't on in between those two cities.
It's in Baltimore, here in Baltimore.
Weird choice. Baltimore is on Fox for that area. Snap is away. It is Gibson who fights for some extra yards there. Manages
4 or 5.
Yeah, manages to get away from a couple of tackles and falls forward for those extra yards. It's going to be 4 yards, 2nd and 6 here for Washington.
Yeah, that was you knew that was coming. He had dropped back so many times, and he got sacked on 3 consecutive plays. You knew they were going to hand it off. So
faked it to Samuel right before handing off the ball.
All right, so 2nd and 6 from
Bates and Thomas in there.
21. They hand it off again to Gibson. He goes up the middle. He gets a little assistance from the O-line. He powers across for a first down for Washington. Nice run for Antonio Gibson on 2nd and 5.
First down for Washington. Thomas getting a little extra action there afterwards, fighting with one of the Eagles players. He was in as a de facto fullback there.
Yep. Nice play for Washington there on 2nd and 5. So now they have a first down at the 26.5-yard line. Wentz is under center. He's got Gibson behind him, and he brings Dotson in motion, fakes it to him, fakes to Gibby. He rolls right. He throws on the run. He's got a receiver. That's Curtis Samuel, and it is complete. It is complete for another first down for Washington. 2 consecutive first downs. This is exactly what they needed. Great throw, by the way, by Wentz. Excellent catch from Curtis Samuel. Beautiful play when all that worked.
Philadelphia's bench kept trying to say that the ball was on the ground. Not even close there. Curtis Samuel continues to be the most impressive of the wide receivers.
Absolutely.
Dotson might still be, I think, the best. And McLaurin hasn't even showed up this season, and that's a surprise.
Wentz hands it off to Gibson, and he breaks a couple of tackles and manages to get about 2 yards.
He's doing what you want a running back to do. He's securing the ball with both hands, and he's falling forward.
Yep, absolutely.
Every run, he's actually been hit pretty close to the line of scrimmage and has managed to get yards there. That time, I think he danced around a little too much again, and that's been the problem. That's what we're looking forward to seeing Brian Robinson, because Brian Robinson hits those holes a little bit quicker.
2nd and 7 from the 45. Wentz is
in motion.
Under center. He will give it to, I think that's Gibson. I can't quite tell. That time he hit the hole hard, but still only got about 2 yards. That was McKissick, J.D. McKissick.
Yeah, ran into the back of our right side of the line there.
So it will bring up 3rd and 5 now with 4:15 left in the first quarter. Still 0-0.
Doug, yeah, they are. All of our wide receivers are good at that low sliding catch. Just like the team just loves to do the diving for the pylon.
They're all low to the ground.
Yeah.
They're shorter guys. They can get down there easier. So it's 3rd and 5 here from the 47-yard line. Dotson is in motion. Wentz is back to throw. He's getting pressure again. He gets hit. He may have fumbled, but he gets sacked again. That's 4 sacks already for Philadelphia in the first quarter. They've got to get away from these long plays, these long dropbacks. They've got to get out of those plays. They go to the quick hitters. The offensive line obviously cannot hold up. So this time it was on the left side. I mean, you should be able to get rid of that ball by that time. He's holding it too long right now. Okay. Or the play call itself is taking too long to develop.
I'll be interested in seeing some of the film after the game to see if he's just not making the decision and he's holding on, or if the plays aren't there. We get the balls taken at the 10-yard line, gets tackled at the 22-yard line here. It's where Philadelphia is going to start. Reddick nearly strips the ball from Wentz there.
Trev would like to say that our offensive line is trash right now, 4 sacks in the first quarter. I mean, yes, but as Nathan was just saying, that if he just keeps holding it back there, maybe it's the play call, maybe it's the nobody's open, whatever. But in that particular play, he had enough time to throw the ball originally, but nothing was there, and he held on to it too long. So, again, they got 2 first downs on that. They stayed out there a little bit longer than usual. So, all in all, not terrible, not great.
Yeah.
Try to just throw the ball away, Carson.
All in all, it's I don't think it's eating up enough time on the clock. I do like that they at least pinned Philadelphia back, but back in their side of the field. But you still want to see you still want to see more time being eaten.
Sure. Cam, they did not get a pick. That was a punt. Tressway punted it back to the 10. And I got a 12-yard return. Stitches, welcome back. Hadn't seen you all day. He needed to buy time there, and he just stood there. The pressure was getting close. He needs to move to extend. I mean, he started to move, right? But by that time, it was too late. So
and normally, and this is one of the things we saw before with Carson Wentz, is he moves up in the pocket pretty well.
Yeah.
But there's nowhere to move up. The interior linemen are being pushed all the way back to his lap, and those outsides are closing too quickly for Carson Wentz. So not going to see there. Shout out to Eric here with the $4.99 donation. We appreciate it. We do have super chat open. We don't like to harp it because we don't want to seem like we're begging for your money, but we always appreciate the support. Eric here says, much better play-by-play call than TV network booth and Commanders radio coverage. Great job, gents. We appreciate you, Eric, for that shout out. We do all of the games. Trev is normally here, and we miss Trev too. But Trev is physically at the game, and so he gets to see all of this in its glorious, glorious presence. Trev earlier said that there are a lot of Philadelphia fans there.
All right, here we go. From the 22, Hurts is under center. He will hand it off to Sanders, who got a nice little hole, but tripped up by Holcomb after about a 4-yard gain, maybe 5, about 4.5 to 5. But a nice play by Holcomb to keep him from getting a bigger gain there. So 2nd and 5 for Philadelphia. So far, Miles Sanders has 16 yards rushing on 4 carries.
Jalen Hurts 1 for 5 and 5 yards. They've been holding Jalen Hurts.
Hurts in the shotgun. He will give it to Sanders, who has got nowhere to go and is brought down by, take a guess.
Cole Holcomb.
Try again.
Cole Holcomb was the first one there, but it was
he was taken down by Jonathan Allen.
Jonathan Allen gets credit for the tackle there, but he had nowhere to go. Cole Holcomb crashed in there, so it's going to be a loss of 1, 3rd and 6 here for Washington. Again, doing fairly well here on 3rd down so far this year. Hopefully they can keep it up here as there's 1:57 left to go in the first quarter.
All right, the crowd is rising, making noise. 3rd and 6 from the 26.5. Hurts is back to pass. He throws it right away. He's got a completion on the left side and a first down for A.J. Brown. That was a quick slant. Hello, can you take notes, Mr. Scott Turner? Quick slant with Fuller playing about 7 yards off the guy, off of A.J. Brown, which makes for an easy slant because Cole Holcomb was up honoring the run, could not cover that lane. So here we go again already. Hurts back. He's going deep. He's going way deep all the way down the right side. Devontae Smith catches it, but I think he's out of bounds.
Looked out of bounds. St. Juiced on there.
He calls it a catch. He called it a catch.
We're going to have to review this one. I'm going to shout out Baby Boy here for the dollar donation. Appreciate that as well.
I don't know. They're going very fast. By the time he catches it, 1. No. Oh, but they got the playoff already. So they got a playoff to the left side, thrown for about a 1-yard gain, about a 2-yard gain, even though Ron Rivera has the challenge flag out on the field, but they did not catch it in time. Philadelphia did a great job of getting that playoff before the challenge flag came out. Although Washington's bench sideline is screaming that it came out ahead of time. And now the referee is coming over to talk to Ron Rivera because Ron said the challenge flag was out. So they're going to talk to him and see what happens. I don't know if you can you review whether or not the flag was out? Now, Sirianni for Philadelphia, he's ticked off of why they're stopping the play. That was not a catch, by the way. It was not.
It did not look like a catch to me.
He had 1 foot in. Oh, nope. If you see the replay, Ron Rivera threw the flag too late.
Ron's late on the throw.
So they're not going to honor it. I don't know what the referee is saying, but I think he's saying that play counts. So it is 2nd and 8. So they got away with 1. Coaching got out coached on that play, right?
Yep. Sirianni had his team ready. Jalen Hurts, give credit to them for getting that one away because
got out coached on that play. Plain and simple. That's fine. All right. So 2nd and 8 from the 14-yard line. A bunch set. They will hand it off to Sanders up the middle, and he's tackled right away. Jonathan Allen's there, but at the bottom of the pile, I think it's Cole Holcomb again. I couldn't quite tell who was down there on that tackle, but they're showing the replay. So by the time he catches it, he gets his right foot in, his left foot never touches. So it's 3rd down and 8 from the 14. Hurts in the shotgun. They're going to let the clock run down to the end of the quarter.
All right, 0-0 first quarter.
Yeah. So summarize that, Nathan, that play / challenge, no challenge.
So, Ron Rivera looked like he wanted to go challenge it, waits just a fraction too late, and Jalen Hurts was able to get the ball snapped in that 2-yard gain there, which is exactly what they wanted to do. They weren't interested. Philadelphia was not really interested in getting any yardage there. They just knew that they needed to make a play happen.
Yep.
And so they all ran down, got the ball off as quickly as possible. Ron Rivera needs to make that decision quicker.
Yep.
And I think that he didn't want to get rushed into making the decision, enforced and then possibly, losing the timeout and stuff.
Yep.
But he really, really has to trust his gut there. Did not seem like a catch to me, but in the end, it's going to go down as a catch there for Smith against St. Juice.
Good coverage.
Good coverage.
Really good throw. to his outside shoulder and a great catch, but it was not in bounds. But hey, these are the rules. Philadelphia did a great job of getting up there. Washington did not do a good enough job of challenging it in time. So coaching matters in that particular play, and that could cost Washington points. But it is going to be third down when the second quarter. Ooh, I got to do my graphics. Yep. So help me out.
Change the graphic there, Stoner. Let us know how you thought this first quarter went there in the comment section. It is 0-0. Some of the scores around the rest of the way. Carolina Panthers up on the Saints after the first quarter, 7-0 there. Tennessee Titans 14-3 over the Las Vegas Raiders, 7-6 Bengals on the Jets, and Baltimore is up 7-3 over the Patriots. 1:14 left in the first quarter. The Lions are up on the Vikings. A surprising, I think the Lions are a decent team. The Vikings, though, I had going, pretty dang on far. In fact, I might have even picked them into the Super Bowl early on in one of those picks there because they just seem like they have a team together to be able to do something. But primetime Kirk, not that it's primetime there in Minnesota right now. Chicago over Houston, 10-7. Still in the first quarter for that one. Kansas City down 6-7 against Indianapolis. Surprise there after Indianapolis was shut out by the Jaguars. 7-7 game at the end of the first here with the Bills in Miami.
Here we go. 3rd and 8.
Start of the second quarter. Ball is on the 14-yard line. Washington's 14 as they try to hold Philadelphia to
gets picked up. Goal. He's going into the end zone and defended perfectly. Once again, defended perfectly by St. Juste, which will force a field goal. So what are they doing? They are keeping Hurts in the pocket and forcing him to do something that he's not great at. And people say he's so much improved at throwing from the pocket. Fine, but that's not what he's best at. So they've kept him from doing what he's best at and instead forced him to do what he's not so great at. And here you go, minus that one big completion. The field goal is up and good for Philadelphia. I don't care who their kicker is. Oh, it's Josh Elliott, is it? Steve Elliott? Chris Elliott? I don't know. I don't care. It's
Elliott on the board for Philadelphia. It's going to be 3-0 right at the start of the second quarter here. It's fine. I will take that. After the big play, 3 points. They did it well. Let's get the this out of there. We don't need to see that.
What was it?
Some of the spam, adult dating spam.
Oh no!
Jake Elliott, Darkness 6 is giving you the name there, even though you said that you don't want to know it. Steven saying he's afraid to throw it in the red zone because coverage is so tight. That's the real reason he has so many rushing touchdowns.
That's fair. I think he only has one passing touchdown so far this year. So, yeah, I get
Benjamin St. Juste is Richard Sherman reincarnated from Gus Bus. He's definitely looking good today. We're locking it up here, folks, on Ref the District's live stream of the game. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel. We bring you the best from Burgundy and Gold and all of our DC sports here. Washington is going to receive the kick here to start their drives here in the second quarter.
All right, so Milne, MVP so far for Washington, lets it go into the end zone, start at the 25.
We'll keep taking those decisions. Those are
Scott
good
Turner.
Decisions.
Listen to me, Scott Turner. I'm talking to you, Scott Turner. Okay? Please make some adjustments and get that ball out quick. Bubble screens, quick slants, whatever. Stop with these long dropbacks. Thank you. All right.
Let's see Terry McLaurin do something here.
You're welcome here, AD. Until next week. Oh no, we'll let you come in next week.
You'll still watch next week. We just hope to be happier than you next week.
All right, Wentz is back to pass. He hands it off to Gibby going left. Gibby hits the hole hard that time and gets 4 yards up to the.
Do you want Gibson to bounce it to the outside there, or do you like that he hit the hole that way?
Yeah, I like backs who hit the hole because that's where the blocking is supposed to be. So whether or not the blocking is there, that's where it's supposed to be. So I'm not a big pop it outside unless it's obviously wide open. All right, here we go. 2nd and 6 from their own 29. Wentz is back in shotgun again. He's got Gibson to his right. He's got 4 receivers. He fakes it to Gibby. He drops deep. He steps up in the pocket, and he loses the ball, and Philadelphia recovers it.
No.
So sack number 5. And this time he loses it. And Philadelphia celebrates as they deserve to. He did a nice job stepping up. But Nathan, stop having these deep drops. Where's game 1 plan? Where's game 1 versus Jacksonville? Where's that game plan? He's got time. And then he steps up. He's holding the ball with 2 hands. But, you get hit. What happens? Boom. Lost the ball. And Philadelphia recovers. And this is, again, this is the offense affecting the defense. The defense was out there resting for 2 plays, and they're right back out there. So Philadelphia has it first down at the 24. Hurts is in shotgun. He's in pistol. He's got, I think that's Sanders. I can't tell who that is. Sorry. But he gets right back to the line of scrimmage.
The run defense for Washington has been successful so far.
It's been very good.
1 yard gain there.
Trevor's ahead of us. Trevor, you know better. You know better, Trevor. You're gonna make me hide all the comments.
Someone also had called the fumble earlier.
Oh, okay. So he's back. He gives it to Goddard. Ooh, surprise. He jukes a player, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. So on a little bubble screen, Dallas Goddard did all the work. We're all going to praise Hurts for his touchdown pass when all he did was literally throw the ball 1 yard, and Dallas Goddard did all the work. Now that happens, but let's not start talking all about Jalen Hurts killing this team. Let's see who had the missed tackle.
Davis is down there.
Oh, it was Curl. Cam Curl absolutely whiffed on the tackle. And that could be a thumb thing that he didn't want to reach out with his arm, so he just reached out, just through his body, and Dallas Goedert just moved.
Extra point is good. We've got a 10-0 ball game, 13-18 to go here in the second quarter. I like this attitude, Steven. Let's keep this up there. Washington will win this.
I'm still okay with everything that's gone on so far, but I need Scott Turner to make adjustments on offense. I need it now, not later.
Yeah, these need to come here. Gus Bus, Wentz needs to put points on the board next drive, or this game's going to get out of control. Ethan Davis, Scott said he's thinking about showing up after the half again. Yeah, they needs to show up now. Mallory, wondering why Scott won't call screens and slants.
I'm with you. 1,000,000,000%.
Great Watubi, terrible start. Not as bad. I mean, we're down 10-0. That's not what we want to see. But
Scott Turner.
We've got the fumble that turnover led to 7 points. Defense realistically has been playing pretty good there. But we'll see. Heineke would at least run the ball. Scotty, I'm not sure about that. I really think that we'd be running into even more issues with Heineke back there. You're talking about a shorter wide receiver. Carson Wentz can at least see over the linemen there. So Stoner stepped away. Eric here, Wentz is a better QB, but I feel like this is a Heineke kind of game. If by that, Eric, and appreciate the second donation here from you, if by that you mean that Scott Turner needs to call the game like he would if Heineke were in there, plays that are closer to the line, rely on the run game, keep driving. Yes, absolutely. 100%. The game needs to be called that way. Give your defense time to rest. You gotta keep that offense on the field. And right now they continue to look for these big plays, and the big plays just aren't there. Jack Clemens, why are we so opposed to play calling like we did against Jacksonville? We need to get the ball out faster. Exactly. You got the speed guys. Use their speed. Get them into space as quickly as possible. Comedy Man, Commanders are making the Eagles actually look good. Gandera the comedian with that one. So,
but they're right. Everybody's right. I heard everything that you were saying about Scott Turner's got to put these guys in position to make plays, not downfield all the time. Dax Milne lets the kickoff go through the end zone again, so they will again start at the 25. So I don't know what Christina Pink is selling there with some shirt with the Eagles and Commanders. I don't care. That's all just noise to me, but that's okay.
Ciceroso, time to jump ship. No, you got to stick with us. You got to stick with the burgundy and gold. There's still time left in this game. There is still plenty of time left here.
All right, so here we go. Wentz is under center, or he's in the shotgun. He's got Gibson next to him. Dotson in motion. He'll hand it off to Gibson, who hits the hole hard and makes a nice gain for about 7 yards up to the 32-yard line. Nice play.
So earlier when I saw that somebody had mentioned the fumble, I thought that it was going to be Gibson. I thought that it was going to be Gibson. Somebody cheated and put the fumble in the chat. Again, we are just slightly behind. A couple different reasons for that. One, we're watching the game on a stream, and two, YouTube were a little bit delayed there. So you had a comment early that lets us know what's going on. Just low. Okay, Carson Wentz squeezes it out there, gets hit, but manages to fall forward for a couple. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 here.
3rd and 1.
Carson Wentz trying to show off that he still has some legs.
Yep. So it's 3rd and 1. Nice play. Makes a nice little spin move on the defender.
Cowards. Who is
but
this?
He did take him down. So it's 3rd and 1 from the 34-yard line. Need this first down. Give it to Gibby. Just give it to Gibby and stop messing around.
I don't know that I like that. Gibson has been...
McKissick's in the backfield now. So Wentz is behind him. Dotson in motion again. Comes back the other direction. They're going to fake it and hand it to McKissick up the middle and pushes the pile with some help from his offensive lineman for a first down.
Not just the offensive line there, Stoner. Who's that pushing the pile?
That was John Bates. I hear you.
John Bates pushing the pile.
I hear you. Nice play by John Bates. I'll give him his due. I'll give him his credit when he deserves it.
And that's why you have John Bates as your second tight end.
You're absolutely right. All right. So, first down now. Good job. Keep the defense on the field, your own defense on the field. So it is now 1st and 10 from the 39. Wentz is under center. He's got McKissick behind him. Dotson in motion. He will fake it to McKissick or Gibson, and throw a quick pass to Dotson that's incomplete. It was a short pass. Hey, look.
Hey,
let me just say this.
Ball got out quicker.
Ball got out quick. Oh, they got a little fight going here on the field. Not a fight, pushing and shoving. Sorry, I kind of exaggerated. Between, it looks like Cosme and Hassan Reddick.
Has some words there for Hassan Reddick.
Let's see. They're going to show a replay. Bates had Reddick. Bates did a great job on Reddick and just kept pummeling him. And then Reddick picks him up and pushes him. And Cosme says, I'll have none of that, son. Nice job blocking by Bates. Again, just change his number from 87 to 78, and I'll be okay with it. He's a very good blocking tight end. All right, so 2nd and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Wentz is in the shotgun. He's got Gibby and Samuel
behind
with him. He gives it to Samuel. Samuel's got nowhere to go and basically gets back to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd and long for this Washington offense, already down 10-0 in the second quarter. Got an injury on the field, an injury timeout. Can't see who it is yet. It is an Eagle player, so no disrespect to that particular player, but I'm not really concerned about who it is. I don't want him to be hurt.
We'll find out who it is and let you know. Happy that it's not someone in burgundy gold. Hope that it's not a serious injury either, as they head to commercial break there. 3rd and 10. Why can't we get 23-yard screen passes to our tight ends? Well, one of those is John Bates, and he's not exactly a speedster. Logan Thomas still coming back from injury. These offensive play calls are nauseating. I didn't mind the run there on 2nd and 10. I did want to see it get more than 0 yards, though. Now, I was hoping for a short pass, but that's what it is. Twice now, Bates has pushed the pile. Love to see the John Bates love. Stoner's the only person I know of that's against John Bates. Rob Gandera, the comedian, is this the practice squad for the Commanders out there? Unfortunately for us, it is not. It is the starters. And Vroom, geez, we're not protecting Wentz at all. Not one bit. Not one bit, and it is unfortunately just an absolute disaster. Paul, love the energy. Still gonna win. That's right. You were right. Washington's still in this. It's only the 2nd quarter. They can pick up this first down here. It's 3rd and 10. We appreciate keeping that energy. Make sure you keep that energy by liking this video, subscribing to the channel. We appreciate everybody up there. I find this one interesting, Bosky, too. Terry, no targets yet.
Yeah.
Again, Curtis Samuel continues to be the most productive wide receiver out of the bunch.
Yeah.
And Terry McLaurin's looking like wide receiver 3 in these particular sets, because it looks like Samuel's the first target. Not Cosme, but Dotson's their second target. And then
Cosme's a target, this team's in trouble. I'm just telling you right now.
Eric Flowers, Trevor Patch. Eric Flowers is still unsigned. So I don't know that it's necessarily a bad thing. If they can pick him up now for cheap, I would love to see that, because this offensive line does need some assistance, because they are not looking good on the interior.
5 sacks already, plus the phone.
Mike believes in the Mandos as well. By the way, I didn't hear what was the someone tell us what was the reveal for the mascots. They were supposed to do that in the first quarter.
No,
it was supposed to be the first quarter.
Don't know. If maybe somebody can see it on Twitter and let us know. 3rd and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Wentz is back. He takes a deep drop. He's got protection. He is going for it all. Down the right side, no chance. It is thrown out of bounds to Jahan Dotson. So they went max protect. They had plenty of protection for Wentz on that one, but the long throw down the right side went out of bounds. So no chance for Dotson, although he was covered very well. I don't know what Wentz was doing on that particular play, but that was well covered, and Tressway is already getting tired punting. He's going to lead the league in punting yards. Watch.
Punting from the 40-yard line here, their own 40.
Gets off a boomer all the way back. He fumbles it. It's rolling around, but he picks it up and then gets shellacked. I don't have a better word than shellacked, because he got
Jeremy Reeves back there with the tackle. They're going to pin Philadelphia back here
to like the 5.
Yeah.
Nice play. The receiver Covey, he dropped it and it bounced backwards. He was able to pick it up, but then as soon as he did, he was pummeled.
Muffs this
by Rodgers, Armani Rodgers, and Jeremy Reeves. Absolutely pummeled. How about Armani Rodgers, man?
Armani Rodgers has been doing so well. They're keeping Cole Turner, a player who a lot of Washington fans want to see.
Yeah, keeping him inactive.
Keep him inactive.
6-yard line. Jalen Hurts is under center. He hands it off straight up the middle to Sanders. He's got a big hole. Gets into the secondary where Holcomb and
Cam Curl
make the tackle after a gain of about 12 yards.
Unfortunate to see this, this big run on first down by Philadelphia, because you just had that momentum, right? You just had them pinned back down to the 5.
Yep.
You can just keep them back there.
They're at the 19. Hurts is back. He's going way deep over the middle, and it is caught by A.J. Brown over Fuller. Fuller had good coverage, but when the ball got there, he was not turned around, and A.J. Brown was able to snag it out of the air. And just like that, Philadelphia is in positive territory again. I mean, Fuller was all over it. He even had his arm.
He tried to punch the ball clean there as it was caught, and just unfortunately unable
First
to get
down
that
for
ball
Hurts. He's back to pass. He goes over the middle. The easy pitch and catch to Devontae Smith for about 13 yards. Another first down at the 35-yard line. This is now starting to get worrisome.
These are the big plays that we were talking about with this Washington defense. A couple of big plays there that they've let out. And this defense is now on their back foot.
And Philly's going quick out to the right side. Nobody is covering. Is that Watkins? I can't tell. Gets another 13 yards for another first down. I don't know who that was. Sorry. I can't relay that to you. But Philadelphia is going quick. So they're right back out there underneath center at first down at the 17-yard line. Hurts is ready to go. He gets the snap. He fakes it. He gets pummeled, but he gets the pass off complete. But Wild Goose is right there. There is a flag down. So it's a gain of 0. There is a flag. Usually if it's probably roughing the passer because he got pummeled. So I'm sure, but the officials are talking about it. It's probably going to be roughing the passer. It's either going to be roughing the passer or they're going to let it go. It was F.A. Obata who pummeled Jalen Hurts.
Hopefully they pick up this flag here, but looks like he hit him on the helmet is what they're going to call.
No, I think
they're picking it up. Picking it up. Excellent.
Showing the replay here, Obata comes from the right side. The defense is right. Nobody bothers blocking him. Oh, that was cleaner than clean. I mean, cleaner than clean. Yeah. So that's good. 2nd and 9. So the white hat, the head official, the referee said, sorry, dude, because the other guy called it. He said, sorry, that's not a penalty. So we got close. 2nd and 9 from the 16-yard line. Hurts is by himself in the backfield. He is changing the play at the line. He's got plenty of time on the play clock. So he's changing the play as he looks over the defense. He takes a snap, and it's a straight run right up the middle. Nobody's there, but he only gets about 4 yards before Cam Curl comes in and makes the tackle. He looks like he was going to go in the end zone. And all of a sudden, Cam Curl comes up and tackles him.
Designed QB run there. Cam Curl makes the stop this time.
Cam Curl's a difference maker, I'm telling you. If that's somebody else, I don't think they recognize that play immediately and get that stop. So it's 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 from the 12-ish. Wait till they get a wide shot. From the, about the 12-yard line. Hurts is in shotgun. He takes the snap. He's by himself. He's looking. He's running to his left. Philadelphia or Washington comes up and makes the tackle. He's a yard short. He is a yard short
again
of the first
with the
down.
Stop. Shaka Tony in there.
Looks like
Allen was being held too.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be
Cam
4th and 1.
Comes up, like you said, and Tony was there from behind. They are going for it. Oh, bad snap, not a bad snap. The center never snapped it, and the rest of the line moved. So that's going to be a illegal motion. Oh, wait, what are they saying? They called timeout first. Washington called timeout.
What?
Washington called timeout.
Ron, you're killing me.
Washington called timeout.
You're killing me. By the way, they're going. It's 4th and 2 is what this is listed at. I thought it was going to be 4th and 1. It's going to be 4th and 2. Yeah, I think it's going to be a 4th and long one. It's how it's going to go.
Yeah, but just before or just after Washington called the timeout, Philadelphia didn't snap the ball, but the entire team moved. So it would have been a penalty on Philadelphia.
Jonathan Allen right over the center there to just kind of tackle Jalen Hurts.
So you think they still go for it? I think they're still going for it. Looks like
I think they'll still go for it. Yeah. And it's relisted now as a 4th and 1 here.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, 2 rushes, 8 yards on the day.
So he's still out there. So they are still going for it. This would be a huge momentum changer if they can stop this on 4th and 1. Jonathan Allen standing up the middle. Allen and Payne right in the middle. It's 4th and 1. They got a tight formation. I don't think Hurts is taking it. They hand it off wide. They cut it back. He does not get it. He does not get it.
There we go. Look at that.
Get it.
Cole Holcomb on the stop, able to turn over on downs.
Nice. Oh, I hit myself.
Shaka Tony in there as well. Shaka Tony is showing up today.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
They tried that same play that Detroit ran for the 58-yard end around to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Exact same play. They snapped it, did the end around, but Washington's defense was ready this time. Ready. Hey, coaching matters, right?
Yeah,
they coached them up on that.
Cole Holcomb, nice Shaka Tony, both in there on the stop.
Let's get back to the comments.
Love to see it. Scotty, you're right. No gain. I think there might have been a tackle for a loss, but either way, Washington gets it on a turnover on downs. Let's see here. I wonder what percentage of the Eagles fans' parents were related.
Yeah, it's going hard. Ham does not like the Eagles and their fans.
All fans are salty. If not, they're not fans. Fans is short for fanatic. We end our shows with be a fan. That's all we ask. We know that, hey, we're not going to tell you how to fan. You can fan your way. We'll fan our way. I hate the field position, though. Yes, Bosky. I agree with you there. But you know what? The field position's a lot better than having 3 points on the board and only being at the 25-yard line. So yeah. We'll take it. 10-0 still here in the second quarter. Washington is still in this game despite giving up 5 sacks and a fumble.
Yeah.
And turnover.
Offensively, they've been non-existent as they were in the last game against Detroit. They were non-existent in the first half. Got to do something about that. Offense, help this defense out. We don't want this defense coming right back out there again after 3 plays and have to try and defend again.
Steven keeping the positivity up. Love to see it. I believe until the clock hits 0.
Yeah,
we have a saying here on Ref the District. We're 17-0 until we find out otherwise. We have a loss in the books, fine. Then we're 16-1 until we find out otherwise.
That's right.
So we like to stay positive as well. Yeah, and the 5 sacks it's just
inexcusable.
Killer. They have to figure out how to get the ball out of Carson Wentz's hands and punish this defense for attacking so aggressively. You have 3 wide receivers who run like a 4-3. If you can get them the ball when they're in space, they're going to do some damage. Now the problem, Stoner, is Philadelphia is getting pressure off of just the 4 guys. So it's not like there's a whole lot of space there.
That's right.
They did bring a lot of pressure there. The last offensive play for Washington, where Carson Wentz was able to get protection. They had max protection. Ball was just way off of Dotson there.
That was crazy how off it was.
Yeah.
But
see that a little bit more on target.
All right, I am going to hide the comments just for a little bit so somebody doesn't accidentally spoil, because we always look at the comments. We always appreciate the comments, but sometimes somebody will spoil it and then before it actually happens on our end, and so we get a little bit salty when that happens. Not salty, but disappointed, whatever the word is.
Carson Wentz 2 for 5, 21 yards. Not the stat line you want to see from him.
Oof. OOF in all caps. Oof. All right, here comes the offense back out on the field. There's 7:08 left in the second quarter. Got to get something going. It's first down for Washington at their own 8-yard line. Bates is in the backfield, but he goes out to the right side. Now he comes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Gibson going left. He's got a nice hole. Great vision. And he gets about 10, maybe 11 yards. Great vision.
Nice.
We haven't seen
excellent
that vision
run there
for
Gibson. Yeah.
For Gibson.
It's good. Sam Cosme out there leading the way. You had both Thomas and Bates.
Now Washington's
pushing
going
the
fast.
pile on the other side there.
So now Washington is going fast. It's first down at the 19-yard line. Wentz in the shotgun. He fakes it to Gibby, throws out to the right side, and Bates cannot make the catch. It was low.
It was low.
Might have been tipped. Either way, it was a tough catch for Bates.
Grant shown that he tipped the ball.
Yeah, I think he might have tipped it. Now, another talented tight end may have made that catch, but okay. It was a tough catch. I will admit that it was a very tough catch. But it is second down, and Washington is huddling. They're not
play
going
selection,
fast.
13 rushes, 11 passes. It doesn't feel like that, does it?
It doesn't.
It feels like Washington's been pass heavy and they just haven't been able to get anything.
Wentz is in the shotgun. He's got Gibson to his right. It's a straight drop back. It's only a 4-man rush. He's going deep left side. Had a man open. He had McLaurin open, and he overthrew him out of bounds. He had him open.
He did, and he just didn't throw him open. It was the ball was behind McLaurin, who had to make an adjustment, and the ball was just too far to the outside.
McLaurin beat Slay big time, and then it was a bad pass. Now they had a safety coming over for help, but still, you throw that in that pocket, and he makes that catch.
Yeah, so I do think Carson Wentz was throwing it to avoid the safety.
3rd and 10.
Appreciate. That was one of the things Heineke did not do very well. He put out McLaurin to dry several times.
3rd and 10. Wentz is back. He's got Gibson to his right. The snap is there. He steps up, and the ball is knocked out of his hand. It is a fumble, and Carson picks it up, falls on it. So it's another sack. It's another fumble, but at least it was not a turnover. Well, this is getting pretty annoying. This pass rush that they can't
not
stop
great.
is pretty annoying.
Not a good possession for Wentz for sure. Ethan, absolutely agree there.
He stepped up.
Wentz is shook by the sacks. These passes are so inaccurate.
3 plays and out. Here comes the defense again. Tressway back to punt. He booms it. Let's see how good it is. It's backing up the receiver, and he runs backwards, then makes a move. But Washington has it covered nicely, and he brings it out to about the 36-yard line. So is that 6 sacks for Philadelphia already?
6 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. One of those recovered by the defense.
What is going on?
Cinnabland agreed. This offensive ineptitude is just startling to see. We have seen this, though, from this team. They are very, very streaky. I do expect them to bounce back and put some points on the board. But you just can't keep letting the Eagles move the ball. Eagles only have 10 points right now on the board, but and they had the big defense came up with the big stop last time.
4 and out. I mean, they got the 1 first down on the first down run, and then it was 3 straight plays, and so here comes the defense. Back out there again.
Jack says the results of our first half drives the last 2 weeks: punt, safety, punt, fumble, punt. Not
first
looking
down
good for this first half offense.
He fakes the handoff. He's got a deep drop. He's got all day. He's going deep over the middle, and it's overthrown. What's his name? The new guy? Woodside, Silly Goose, Wild Goose. Wild Goose was trailing on that play. There is a flag on the play. It's probably going to be defensive holding. That's my guess. So it's pass interference. Same thing.
Not same thing. That's
pass interference is worse, right?
Yeah, even worse. There's a spot foul here.
Yeah, for all
you be called on Wild Goose.
For all you guys who wanted William Jackson III benched, this is why he's playing. Yeah, I mean that's holding, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that wasn't called defensive holding rather than holding. Yeah, no, I agree. It is a foul, but that's the difference between spotting the ball and 5 yards and a first down.
So Hurts gets the pass off to the right side for a gain of about 4. That's not Goddard. That's their backup tight end. Stoll. I don't care about Philadelphia players, so.
Cole Holcomb on the tackle there, right there.
So it's 2nd and 7 for Philadelphia. I mean, the difference in the penalties between a pass interference and holding are huge. That should have been a holding call because it was before the pass.
Goddard was being held out from, according to Christina there.
So it's 2nd down. Hurts is back to pass. A little bubble screen to Goddard. So Goddard's back in there. But that one only goes, maybe on this play. He looks slow to get up.
No, it was right beforehand. They kept his helmet away from him, but he snuck back in.
Gain of about 2, so it's 3rd down.
Sweat right there. Playing some good defense. Would like to see him go after. Deron Payne's being brought out of the play here.
So it's 3rd and 5 for Philadelphia. 3rd down conversions, Philadelphia's 1 of 5. Here it is, 3rd down and 5 from the 42, from Washington's 42. Hurts is by himself, and he drops back. Washington's bringing pressure, but he gets it off. Wide open is Devontae Smith. He's going down the sidelines, all the way down to about the 13-yard line for Devontae Smith. No pressure, not enough pressure on Hurts.
Not enough pressure. Fuller trailing, so I know Trevor's losing his dang on mind.
I mean, if you don't have any pressure, then it's easy to just dump it off there.
Yep, sit back. I'd like to see a different view there to see why was Fuller so far behind Smith on that.
Yeah. So it's 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. They'll hand it off to, I don't know who 14 is. I don't care. But it's a Philadelphia player. It's Mitchell. If you're coming here for Philadelphia Eagles content, I'm not going to give you a whole lot of love. I care about my Commanders. I appreciate you being here, but so it's 2nd and 8. It was
I'm gonna start sending him a list of the names and numbers.
Yeah, I mean, I could bring it right up, but I just don't have an interest in their players, their 3rd stringers. And
2nd and 8 here for the Washington's defense. 9. Being Hurts outgained right now, 227.
Throws it into the end zone. The ball is up and out of bounds. It was tipped into the end zone. Great coverage that time. Looks like Bobby McCain, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, McCain on the coverage here. It's another 3rd down.
3rd down. So they were 1 for 5. Now they're 2 for 6 on 3rd down. So McCain had good coverage on that play. Came all the way across on A.J. Brown and makes a nice defensive play. So they've had a couple of plays where they haven't been in position, but largely they've been in position to make plays. So 3rd and 8 from the 9-yard line. Hurts in the shotgun. He is dropping back. He doesn't have a whole lot of pressure. Now he's flushed right. Payne is chasing him, and the play is whistled dead. Maybe a timeout for Philadelphia before that play. That's what I'm thinking. I think a timeout was called before that play started.
Yeah, interesting how long it took them to get that play drawn dead.
I mean, the first person out on the field, it was a timeout.
Philadelphia timeout. Yeah, very, very interesting.
Nick Sirianni was the one who actually told Jalen Hurts that the play was dead. He was out on the field before Hurts knew that the play was dead. He was standing in front, running out on the field, standing in front of him. That was pretty interesting. But there's only 3 minutes left in the half, and Washington has a total, I believe, of 47 yards of offense. And Philadelphia has 227 yards. Well, it was before a couple of plays, so it's probably higher than that now. So, yes, again, the defense has been burned a little bit, but to only be down 10-0.
Still in it.
Not terrible, but here they are with a 3rd and 8 from the 9, and they're getting right to it.
Eric, I'll get to your question here after this drive.
All right, Hurts is in shotgun by himself. He's got 5 wide receivers. Washington is bringing 4. Hurts changing the play at the line, telling his receivers. He snaps it. He's looking, and he goes to the middle. It is caught for A.J. Brown. It looks like he stretches into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Time St. Just unable to stop.
Hey, good coverage.
Good coverage, just unable
better
to get
play.
There.
It wasn't like he was wide open. A.J. Brown's got some hands, boy. He can catch anything. If it's anywhere near, he's catching it.
Well, while we wait for the extra point here, Eric asks, scenario where you sit Wentz and put Heineke in. If Wentz is unable to play.
If Wentz is hurt.
Yep, physically unable to play. That's the only answer.
Or you're either up by 20 in the 4th quarter or down by 20 in the 4th quarter. Late in the 4th quarter.
With 2 minutes left.
Yeah. So the extra point is up and good. It is now 17-0. This feels very, very, very familiar.
Yep. Just like last week, but there's still time here for Washington to take this one, score some points. They get the ball back at the half. After the half, right?
Washington gets the ball in the second half. So you're set up for that scenario that everybody loves, right? Which is the score right before the half, get the ball back, and score again, and you're right back in it. First, they got to score.
Yep.
which
Take
they
care of
haven't
business
done at all.
What you got to do. Washington allowing 2 third-down conversions that drive. So I'm sorry if my jinx is finally coming here. We're getting the graphic updated. We'll get that here. Shout out, great Watubi here. Why does this team look so unprepared every week? Thank you for the $2 donation. We do have Super Chat open. Of course, you can always use that. But really, all we ever ask is that you like the video, subscribe to the channel. That helps us out just as much as these donations, but we do appreciate the donations here.
Appreciate that, great Watubi.
I don't understand it. We came out the gate, first two drives scored 2 touchdowns against Jacksonville, and since that moment, things just have not seemed the same. The offense has been streaky. The defense has been inconsistent.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say they've been bad. They're certainly not atrocious, which some people will say that they have been. Dax Milne continues to be making smart decisions here.
He's been the MVP of the first half. Dax Milne has. He has not returned one kick.
Patriot Clips, they're unprepared because of Ron Rivera. That's why. You have to start looking at the coaching. I don't think Ron's in the hot seat.
No, he's not going to be in the hot seat until it's way down at the end of the season.
Great Ratubi's telling us, and again, another thank you for that donation there. Eagles get the ball back in the second half.
Oh, did we have the ball first? Yeah, actually, I think you're right. All right, here we go. So Wentz is back. A quick slant, and it's too high for Curtis Samuel, and falls incomplete. That's what they need to do, except Carson, you need to throw a better pass. That was
Logan Thomas open there too for a little bit deeper of a pass.
This offense is gonna
great Ratubi. So thanks for the donation and the correction. You're right, because Curtis Samuel had that end around for 10 plus yards.
Play of the game. All right, so it's 2nd and 10, 2:53 left to go from their own 25. Wentz is in the shotgun again. He's going to be doing a lot of throwing the rest of this game when you're down 17-0. He's back to pass. He throws over the middle. Another bad pass that was behind McKissick. That was McKissick. Yeah. It was behind him, and it falls incomplete. That's 2 consecutive bad passes. I put a lot of stuff out on social media this week about Carson Wentz and what a stud he is, and I'm going to be eating a whole lot of stuff this week if he doesn't get his butt in gear. Because this is getting a little bit ridiculous.
Lots of time left on the clock too here. 2:49 left in this half.
Put that defense right back out there again. You're going to trouble. So Wentz is in the shotgun again. He gets the snap. It's low. He fakes one way, goes back the other way to Dotson, who tries to slip through. But Philadelphia is all over it, so it's a gain of about 3 yards. And that brings up 4th down. I like the play design. On all 3 of those plays, execution by Carson was not there.
It looks like the play clock is just shy of hitting the 2-minute warning.
So Philadelphia's going to let it go all the way down? Oh, yeah. They have to...
Washington will have to punt
before
the 2-minute warning.
Which is good because it means they don't get an extra timeout, right?
Well, they get the timeout right here.
Yeah, but they could have gotten a stop at it and the 2-minute warning.
Another big punt here, all the way back to the 15.
Mayo.
Rodgers, Mayo, Bostic, all in there on the tackle. Short gain there from
flag on the play.
Yeah, you
think it was helmet to helmet?
Feisty.
I always think negatively. I always think it's against Washington. So he hit him. Looked like he might have hit him right in the head. So I bet you that's what it is on the return. Although that should not be the call. He hit him right in the chest.
Yeah.
But they are calling a personal foul on Philadelphia.
Blindside block.
Blindside block. Okay, good.
Half the distance to the goal. All right.
Something's
going Washington's way here.
So, see what I'm saying? If they had called a timeout before that play, so then it would have been like, say, 2:10 after the punt. Then they would have run one play and got a free timeout. But instead, they don't get a free timeout.
Yeah. 2-minute warning.
Now it's already at 2. And But I mean, you get your timeout. I think that's 6 and 1, half dozen of the other. Is that the old cliche?
Yeah. So here's the thing. I know I see a lot of people potentially calling for Heineke here. You can't put Heineke in when you're down 17 points. Okay.
Right.
Heineke, at least with Carson Wentz. And I agree he's off target. He's been sacked 6 times, fumbled the ball twice. One of those, the defense recovered. So I'm not saying he's having a good game, but at least his arm gives you the ability to come back. I don't see that with Taylor Heineke. All right.
And then
I don't see that happening.
And then all you do is open yourself up for a quarterback controversy for the rest of the year. And you just don't need that. So
chill out, Ethan Davis says. Exactly.
Why can't Wentz and this offense do the same thing in the second half this week that they did last week? Why can't they? Because of course
they can, right? Yeah. They still need to make a stop here. And if they can hold Philadelphia to a 3-and-out, they should still have time enough to at least get some points. You would love to see it. Love to at least see 3 points going on. And asks Stoner, you're thinking strategically, way ahead of Rivera. Should somebody ask if Rivera is actually asleep behind his sunglasses?
He might be. He might be a little sleepy.
And said check. Yeah.
I mean, he's getting a little bit out coached in this first half so far, but let's relax a little bit until the end of the game, and then we can start killing whatever. Because if they come back and do something, then the whole narrative changes. So let's not get a game narrative at halftime. We can get a halftime narrative, which is Philadelphia's kicking Washington's ass all over the field right now.
I like this one from Cinnabon. Rivera might be the real Stoner behind those glasses.
Yeah. Might get a little toki-doke before the game starts. Little chemo.
All right. Jalen Hurts.
All right, here we go.
After the first 2 drives has looked really good. 12 for 14 with 2 touchdowns.
First down from the 12. They will hand it off up the middle. There's nowhere to go. And it's a gain of about 3 yards.
All right. So does Washington take the timeout?
No, because Philly's going. No, they're huddling. I was going to say they're going fast, but Washington is not going to call the timeouts. That's scared football. That's scared football, Nathan, because you're saying I don't believe that my team can make stops, and I'm worried about giving them extra time to make their plays.
Do you call it if you get a stop here? Do you call it after this one?
I think so. Hurts is flushed left. He is going to run it. And he's going to go out of bounds on his own, a couple yards short of the first down.
All right, 3rd and short ball. The time has stopped. If Washington can hold Philadelphia here.
That's right. It's 3rd and 2. There's a 1:20 left. If you make a stop, you 100% call timeout. If Philadelphia gets it, then they might call timeout. Depending.
Do you like a blitz call here? Do you want to see them bring pressure?
Yes, because it's probably going to be a run. So I want like a run blitz.
All right.
That's what I would call. I'm Jack Del Rio. I'm Stone Del Rio. Here we go. Only 4 rushing. Hurts is in the shotgun. He will hand it off. No, he fakes it, and he throws, and it's a first down. Very tight coverage on Pascal, Zach Pascal with that catch.
Cam Curl and Kendall Fuller right there.
The play. Now they only got a couple yards. Clock is still moving down to 1 minute.
This is why you didn't call the timeout before.
Yeah. Hurts will take the snap. He has got a deep drop. His Payne breaks through, flushes him right. Hurts is directing the offense. He throws downfield. The catch is made, but it's out of bounds. Actually, he did not make the catch to Devontae Smith. So it's 2nd and 10 with 51 seconds left in the first half. Somebody made the comment that, let me find it real quick here. I just saw it. Shoot. From Cineblend, no timeout is a surrender. It is a type of surrender. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I agree with that. No fight. You got to believe in your team by calling those timeouts. If you end up giving up a first down, okay, but at least you tried to give your team some fight. So it's 2nd and 10 for Philadelphia at the 24. Hurts is back to pass. He throws it to a wide open A.J. Brown, who makes a move on Cole Holcomb and gets all the way out to the 40-yard line, where Philadelphia will probably call a timeout.
Yeah,
and
Philadelphia's got to use a timeout here.
They had Cole Holcomb on A.J. Brown.
42. Yeah,
I mean,
not ideal.
Kendall Fuller can't keep up with A.J. Brown. They had Cole Holcomb on him.
Yeah, not ideal there. Mike with some good stats here. Ball control is about the same, and Philadelphia has 250 total offense, and Washington only has 50.
Yeah, this is not great.
Defense is gassed. Yeah, absolutely, Trevor. They're just not looking good.
Because
we saw this earlier from them as well, where not earlier this season, but from Ron Rivera, he's done this in the past. At the end of a half, he surrendered, right? He instead of trying to fight for extra points, he just ran the ball, let the clock go out.
Yeah,
didn't attempt to go for points, and now we're kind of seeing that same effort here. If nothing else, because your defense is gassed, you take a timeout.
First down from their own 39 for Philadelphia. Hurts is in shotgun by himself. He drops back, only 4 rush, and he gets flushed left. He throws on the run. It is complete to Devontae Smith all by himself. He is across midfield into Washington territory, pushed out of bounds for another Eagles first down.
Smith wide open there. Wild goose on the push.
There's nobody there. Where's the defense? Where's the defense? And
lucky that wasn't even more of a gain there.
All right, so another first down. There's still 37 seconds left in the half. They have a first down at Washington's 45 now. Hurts back to pass. Again, not pressure. He throws deep over the middle into the end zone, and it is caught at the 1-yard line.
Smith with the grab there. They're running the ball covered, up here.
Well covered, but their guy made a play. Our guy did not. Philadelphia takes a timeout. Devontae is probably just got the wind knocked out of him. He fell flat on his back. Fuller's right there. And even McCain is there to help, but Eagles receiver greater than sign, Washington DBs. Makes a great catch at the 1-yard line. No pressure on Hurts, by the way. He's got time to just stand there and throw it. So it's now first and goal. Now, if it's Washington called timeout?
No, Philadelphia called timeout.
Well,
now Washington called timeout.
And now Shaka Toney's hurt. He's probably just tired. He's like, I haven't played this much since college.
It's been a long time. Well, unfortunately, that does it for me. I have to get going.
All right. I'll be here. Let's go. We're gonna get through this halftime and the second half together with me and all the people in the chat. So
Trev might join you on the road home.
he may be leaving.
All right, already walking out. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. I have to coach my son's game. Appreciate everyone jumping in and stick here with Stoner. Help him, make this the best channel that we can possibly provide. Give him all those good love comments there. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll let him hit the be a fan at the end there.
All right.
Till next time.
See you, Nathan. All right. So here we go. We've got first and goal from the 1 with 26 seconds left. Hurts under center. He will fake the handoff. He's going right. He throws it back into the end zone. It is incomplete. Well covered on that particular play. So it is now second and goal from the 1-yard line with 22 seconds left. Philadelphia does not have any timeouts left, so that could play a role here if they try to run any plays. So Washington has to keep that in mind. So second and goal from the 1. Philadelphia is going with a tight formation, 2 receivers right. They've got 2 tight ends and a fullback. And Hurts is in the shotgun. He is rolling right. He does an incomplete pass over the center of the field. It's one of those, what do you call those? You pitch it right in front of you, little pitch pass, and there's a specific name for it. Sorry, I don't know the name of it. But it's an incomplete pass where he tried to throw it. It was good pressure. Sweat was there to force that throw quickly. If he had caught it, if it was a good pass and caught it, would have been a touchdown. But it is now 3rd and goal from the 1 with 18 seconds left. This has to be a pass play. If they run it and don't get it, it's going to be difficult to get your kicking team out there or for the offense to hurry up and run a 4th down play. The play clock is running down. It's already down. Wait, it stopped. Why is the play clock stopped? Why is the play clock stopped? Somebody tell me why the play clock stopped. I would like to know. 16 seconds left. Jalen Hurts will keep it, and he's tackled short of the goal line. If they don't have any timeouts, the clock is not moving. The clock is not moving. At least here on my screen, the clock is not moving. We got a problem here, people. We've got a problem. I have no idea how much time is left, but it's 4th and goal. Hurts is in the shotgun. He's got all day. He throws it deep. And another great catch by Devontae Smith over Kendall Fuller. I have no idea how much time was left. I'm getting ticked off because the time is all screwed up. Somebody needs to tell me what's going on with the clock. Fox has taken all their graphics off. Regardless, it's another friggin' touchdown for Philadelphia. I have no idea what the clock is all about. You guys are going to have to help me out. I can't go out to Twitter. I mean, I can go out onto Twitter, but then there's nobody here to help out here. The game clock was down to 1 second. So they're showing on this play. Great coverage by Fuller. Fantastic coverage by Fuller, but Devontae made the play. Extra point is up and it's good. And it is now 24-0. So hang with me here as I put the graphic. I changed the graphic. And it's 24-0 going into halftime. This is worse than what happened in Detroit last week. But hang on, let me put this in here. Finals. I'm going to go down here. I can't believe it's 24-0. I'm going to be totally honest. I can't believe it's 24-0. Trev, give me 1 second. I got to send him the link. Doing this solo is a little bit intimidating as far as trying to do everything. So I'm getting this right. All right. One box. I need the one box. Give me a second, everybody, and we're going to get to all your comments. We are going to talk about it. This is a safe place to talk about what's been going on here. So it is 24-0. I'm going to update the graphic here right now. I'm going to add it. One box, 24-0. And here we go. Then I need to invite. Need to copy. Need to put this in here. I'm going to hit paste. And I'm going to hit send. Okay, so let's get to your comments, everybody. Let's see. Philly fan here. Philadelphia, y'all getting smacked? Yes, you are correct. We are getting smacked. Hold on. Let me get rid of Nathan here. I don't know why his thing is still here. I can't kick him out for some reason. All right. Do you guys still have my prediction from the other day? I'm sure I have it written down. Scotty, we'll talk about it more later. But let's bring in Trev here. Trev, he is at the game. Trev, don't lose your mind, Trev. Don't lose your mind. But what's the atmosphere there, Trev?
I feel like we're in Philly right now.
Really? It's that bad, huh?
Like, I mean, I know they travel well like everybody else does when they play us. But this year, because we have Carson Wentz, it's on another level, bro.
It doesn't help that Philadelphia is kicking Washington's ass all over the field.
I mean, it's atrocious. Did we even watch film from last week? Did we do that at all?
I hear you.
Firsthand, Philly's not doing anything crazy or spectacular or anything special to beat us. They're just playing football, and we can't play football. I see people are calling for Scott Turner's head. Nah, dog. He calls the plays. He doesn't execute them. Our offensive line is trash right now. Carson Wentz is – you cannot tell me he's not affected by this crowd, by this game. There's no way he's not rattled. He's rattled. This is the worst we've seen Carson Wentz all season for us.
Yeah, for sure. This is even worse than the first. This is even worse than the first half against Detroit.
I mean, it's so bad. I mean, our run game is there, but every time we get like a plus 5 yard gain on the run, we go away from it and try to pass.
Yeah.
Keep running it and then set up a play action and pass. Like it's bad. But on the positive note, the place is packed. I got my bro here, Ricky. He's an Eagles fan.
Yeah, we're not putting him on camera.
I saw Rio out here. I saw a couple other bros I have who live in Maryland. They're here. Like, the atmosphere is nuts. I love it, but I feel like we're in Philly right now because it's nuts.
Well, let me ask you, Trev, if the score were reversed and it was 24-0 Washington, the atmosphere would be a whole lot better, right?
Oh, my God, bro. Like, we're losing our minds if we get a first down. We're losing our minds if we get a completed pass. Carson Wentz is not – he looks – I'm telling you, there's no way anybody can tell me different that he's not rattled. He's clearly rattled.
I don't have his stats in front of me, and one of the folks in the chat here can put it in front of us. But last I saw, he was like 2 of 9 for 27 yards or something like that.
He's just off. He's just
he's throwing
high, outside, low.
Mm-hmm.
Our offensive line is just letting them come in and do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
But I'm in the club. I'm in club level right now. So here's what we're looking at.
Nice.
I mean, it's packed. There's a lot of Commanders fans up here, but once you get to the stands, it's green, man.
Yeah, I hear you. That's too bad. I mean, again, we say it a million times. The only way to change that is by winning. When you win,
better. At least play better.
Or at least play better. Yeah.
2 weeks in a row we're shut out at halftime.
Yeah.
Something's got to give. So it's time to start. It's time. Ron Rivera said it's too early to start placing blame on personnel, but I think now after this week, even if we come back and win or lose, it's time to start putting our fingers on personnel because.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
Who the hell is Wild Goose?
He's the guy that San Fran cut right at the in the last cuts before training when training.
Why did we pick him up?
I don't know, because we needed a corner. Remember, we were cutting Corn Elder and all that.
Who's he replacing right now?
Because William Jackson III is out.
Bro, Wild Goose is really bad.
Right.
Kendall Fuller is really bad.
Well, I will say, we get the chance to see a lot of replays here, which you don't necessarily see up there, right? Kendall Fuller has been there. He's right there on the plays, and their guy is making a play, and our guy is not. So, like, even on that long play right before the half into the end zone that Devontae Smith went up and got, Kendall Fuller was right there. He was all over.
He's there.
But he didn't make the play. And that's part of being a defensive back is you can run with him all you want, but at the end, you got to make a play on the ball, and he's not doing that.
I mean, we're stopping him on the run if we were looking for a positive. They can't run on us.
They're not running.
They really can't. But they're not doing anything crazy special to be up 24-0. It's just our offensive line is trash right now, and our defense seems to just be like, whatever.
6 sacks for Philadelphia's defense. 6 in that first half, to include 2 fumbles, and one of them was lost. So, yeah, obviously a very tough first half. And again, you don't get to see the replays, but in the first half when Devontae Smith had that long catch down the sideline, and Rivera tried to challenge.
Yeah, after they ran a play,
he was too
tried
late.
to challenge it.
Yeah, that was not a catch. If he had gotten his challenge flag out there, they would have overturned that play.
Which is wild because he's normally on top of it because he's ready to throw the flag anytime. And then we let them run a play, and then it's like, I'm going to challenge it. Well, too late. Side note, I want to shout out Jen Leno real quick on the stream, the wife of Charles Leno. She's a saint. Hooked me up with a parking pass today. I got into the Legends Plaza for a little bit because of her. Like, she's a saint. If you don't follow her or talk to her, you need to. She's awesome.
Yep. Big shout out to Jen Leno, as he was saying, wife of left tackle Charles Leno, who hooked Trevor up with the parking pass and some passes into the Legends Club. And all kinds of stuff for today's game.
There's people here wearing Cowboys jerseys.
I know.
I got a Derrick Henry jersey right in front of me.
I always thought that was crazy, but I went to a Giants again. I think it was a Giants and Eagles game in New York at MetLife Stadium, and I wore my Redskins gear at the time. So I guess it's kind of understandable if you just want to go see a football game, but then you want to represent your team there. So
yep. I went to so on club level they got a little small version of a team store. I'm gonna get something before I leave, but I went to go price a T-shirt. One T-shirt was $45.
Oh, jeez, that's right.
So I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet.
Hey,
obviously I'm a little bit adult activity inebriated right now, so if I'm
right.
loud, I'm sorry. But
no, it's perfect. Hey, Trev, somebody has to pay for Dan's two private jets that he owns, and his yacht, and his helicopter, and his Potomac home.
But tall boy Mick Ultra, $16.75. Mick Ultra.
$16.75 for a Mick Ultra can, tall boy.
25 ounces. Where my seats are, I'm in like nothing but green.
Yeah.
They're the nicest Philly fans I've ever met in my entire life.
There you go.
I mean, they're real, like we are real fans. They're not talking shit. I mean, they're talking trash, but like it's not like where I want to fight. It's all cool.
Yeah, it's like all in good fun talking trash.
I mean, the vibes here are good. I don't care if it's green or red, whatever. It's a great time. There's a lot of people here. Club level's immaculate. There's a lot more security here, which is good. The tailgate scene's amazing. Like, it's an experience. If you're not a football fan or a Commanders fan, just come anyway if you live in Virginia or DC, because it's an experience. I mean, It really is. No matter if we win or lose, it's fun.
Yeah. Energy's high, so it's a good time. Good time.
Good time. But we suck right now. It's 24-0.
Yeah, that's the overall takeaway.
I told my boy Ricky, this is Ricky right here.
What's up, man?
I told him, he's an Eagles fan. Ball's in your court. Whenever you want to leave, we can leave.
That's right. You're
24-0. I've seen this before. I saw it last week. So,
Nathan said just before he left to go coach his son's team, he said Trev is probably going to call in from his car on the way home.
I thought about it, but nah. Club level's cool. Once again, this is club level.
Yeah, that's nice, yo.
Everybody's here, so.
Nice.
So, second half adjustments. Do we get the ball at halftime? Do we?
No. Philly gets the ball.
All right, so look for us to go 31-0 down at halftime. But just from watching the first half, the way we can come back into this is if our offensive line plays a lot better and Carson Wentz shakes the cobwebs of Philly being here in his house now and just play football.
Yeah. Yeah, we gave Carson Wentz a lot of praise for his play in the last couple of weeks, and he's been bad. It hasn't necessarily been the play calling always. He's been bad. So hopefully he can clean that up here in the second half.
I hope so. So.
All right, Trev, why don't you get back to the game?
I'll pop in again later a little bit if I need to.
Yeah.
Are you by yourself now, Stoners? Just you now?
By myself for the second half. But I got all these people in the chat with me. There's about 170 of them. So I got them all here. Right. So
let's go.
Yeah. So they'll keep me company and keep me making sure I'm focused on the game here in the second half.
What are you sipping today? Are you still on the no sipper today? Or?
No, I had my Monster.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. We'll take it.
All right, Trev. Let's go out and get him in the second half, man.
Yes, sir. Rep the district. We the best.
We the best. All right, buddy. See ya. All right. So that was Trev checking in live from FedEx. He said the vibe is great, but of course the game is not so great. So let's get to you guys in the chat. Sorry about that. I missed all of that stuff. So Gus said it should be renamed Stoner and Friends. We've got a good team, the three of us, but anytime you get a chance to go to the game, you're going to go to the game. Jared says, I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings watching this. Check, please. He's ready to go home. I don't blame you. Richie, we as long as you're respectful, we are going to put your stuff out there. We appreciate you stopping by. Go Eagles, that's fine. Good for you. Ann, who I don't think we've known Ann before today. Ann has had some good takes here. The way we come back in the second half is if Philly just went home on the bus. Okay, that is true. Sickly Apple, I don't think we've shouted you out before, or Shanna Fisher. We haven't talked Shanna up before. Appreciate all of you here. Let's see what we got here. Games, music, life. Fly Eagles fly. Hey, you get to brag when you're whooping our butt. Gus says, who has more points, Washington or Nathan's soccer team? That's probably a good question there. Bearded Wonder, hey, welcome in. I know you've been here a while, but we haven't probably gotten to you. Start Heineke over Wentz. I'm total disagreement with that, but hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion. So Jeff wants to know why we abandoned the run. I get it. And here we go to start the second half. Joey Sly kicks it out of the end zone. In fact, I think he went through the uprights. Nice kick there, Joey Sly. So far, special teams have been very good, by the way, improving on last week. And if you need that reminder for a couple of you all who are popping in here maybe a little bit late, we are a little bit behind with the stream because we're streaming online. So that's a little bit behind. Plus, we are streaming our stuff on YouTube, which puts us a little bit further behind. So try not to spoil anything until after we react to it. And again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate everybody here. It is Philadelphia. First down at their own 25. Hurts fakes. He's back to pass. He's got all day over the middle, wide open. Is their tight end, their third tight end, who tiptoes down the sideline and gets about, 40 yards. Whatever. Give me a second. I'm going to update the graphic. I'm by myself now, so it takes me a second to update these. But again, Hurts all day to throw the ball, stands in the pocket, and makes a good throw down the field. And just like that, they have the ball first down. They try to run it up the middle for no gain. Jonathan Allen stops Booby Sanders, which he's been doing a lot this game. Jonathan Allen has stopped the run. So give me a second as I update the graphic. PNG. 1. I'm just going to call that 1. Save. Okay. Then I'm going to brand. I'm going to add. Let me get back to the game. So it is 2nd and 10 for Philadelphia. Wentz is by himself. Where is my graphic? He's back to pass. He gets sacked by Daron Payne. Nope, sorry, that's F.A. Obata. I thought that was Payne. A great sack for Obata. Why is my box not here? So let's go file, save a copy, go to PNG. A great play. Oh, I see. Never mind. I see it now. So let's go up here, go back 1. Let's go to 1. Here it comes in. All right, so it is now 3rd and long for Philadelphia. 3rd and 19 from Washington's 44. You've got to make a stop here. You have got to make a stop. Hurts is back to pass. He is going long down the right side. He's covered by St. Juste, who makes the play and gives the lock signal. Probably shouldn't be too enthusiastic with that, but it was a nice play as he outleaped Devontae Smith to knock the ball down. Nice play, Benjamin St. Juste. Carlton, appreciate you. Ron has got to go. He's unacceptable. You can't expect us fans to attend and show support with this product. Give it some more time, Carlton, but you are right. If this keeps up, you've got to have some accountability. Appreciate it. We have the super chat open. We don't promote it so much, but it is open and available as Philadelphia punts it into the end zone. Washington will take over after one big play, or a couple big plays, but Washington will take over first down at their own 25. Appreciate you, Carlton, with the super chat. And we appreciate that $4.99. Our biggest thing is we appreciate that. We don't promote it that much, but please hit that like and subscribe button. So let me go in here. I've got a block. Whoops. I hope I did the right block. I did. Whew. Thought I blocked Carlton there for a second. So after a couple of big plays, Washington did hold them. And says, shouting out Carlton, agreed, when this team is bad, the head coach has to be accountable and gone. Give it some time. This is only game 3, but I hear you. James King, you're down 24-0. Settle down, St. Juice. That's true, but it was still a nice play. All right, so Nicholas, time for the second half offense to go off. Let's do that. So my cousin John, not really, but we'll just call him Cousin John. Eagles playing easy teams like usual. All right. And saying St. Just is only guy who came to earn his paycheck. He has been playing very well today. He has several breakups there. Gus Bus dodged a major blowout bullet on that drive, that's for sure. Looked like they were going to go right down and score, but they did not. Again, Carlton with the much love. We love Carlton. He has been a huge supporter of our channel. Appreciate you jumping in with another $4.99. And if I had my sound effect machine hooked up, which I don't, it will go ting-a-ting. Appreciate you. Jeff says the block feature is nice. Yep, I did block the bad stuff that was coming in. Not Lost is asking who. It was a adult site that got into our chat, and I had to kick them out. We don't like. There wasn't anybody in particular. It was just spam, bots, whatever you want to call it. All the fans need to chill. We're not firing the coaches after game 3, but Tanya Snyder needs to show disappointment of the team in public. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Stephen Greeley says, we haven't seen this team yet at full with Chase Young out and Brian Robinson. That's true. I don't know how much of a difference they'll make, but we'll see. It's only game 3. Have you forgotten last season, the season before that? All Rivera. Fair. I hope Brian Robinson comes back in the running game. I'll take off. Here we go. Washington, first down. Wentz is under center, I think, for the first time this game. He will hand it off to Gibby, who cuts it right and back left. He finds a hole on the left side, makes a nice gain for about 6 yards after he had nothing going on. He got about 6 yards. So Wentz was 3 for 10 for 24 yards in the first half. That is pathetic, my friends. So 2nd and 4 for Washington. Good first play. Now Wentz is back in the shotgun. He's got Gibby next to him, gives it to Gibby, who runs into his own man and takes about a 4-yard loss. So about a 4-yard loss. So here we are right back into a 3rd and long. As Gibby ran into an offensive lineman and fell straight down. Excuse me. I'm going to cough here for a second. I'm not used to doing this all on my own. It's usually 3 of us or at least 2 of us, but here we go. 3rd and 7 from the 23-yard line. Wentz is in shotgun. He gets the snap. He throws over the middle, well short of the first down. It is caught by Curtis Samuel, but he's about 3 yards short of a first down. So a 3-and-out by this offense. And here comes the punting unit. Although Carson looked like he wanted to stay out there. It's a little too early to go for it. Dante wants them to go for it. A little too early for that. This deep in their own zone. But I hear you. Yire, sorry. I don't see any fight or urgency. I don't see any urgency right now. I agree with that. Tressway kicks it away. And a fair catch is called at the 21-yard line of Philadelphia for Covey. I don't care about them. But Wentz wanted to go for it after that 3rd down play. But I think it's smart to go ahead and kick it. Let's see. And says, I think Washington has probably gotten all juiced during half to come out and get 3. Maybe if we're lucky. Well, that didn't happen. That sucks. John says, I'd really like to donate to your chat. You guys do a good job at it. I want you guys every week, and I don't know how to do it. Don't worry about it, John. I mean, there's a spot right there on YouTube where it says super chat, but don't worry about it. If it's complicated or whatever, no problem. Just be here and hit us up in the chat and hit that like and subscribe, and we all good. James King, all we do is punt. Trevor's ready to start the hashtag Fire Ron Rivera. Not yet. Let's see what we got. Let's see. And appreciate you. Doing a great job. RTD Stoner, the Stoner. I was on a radio show this week in Richmond for 910 The Fan in Richmond. And with our guy Awad. He used to be up in DC for a little while. And he kept calling me. I got the Stoner from Ref the District. You can check him out on Twitter at RTD the Stone. And I kept wanting to say, dude, it's the Stoner. Stone is the last name, but Stoner is the nickname. Come on, brother. We gotta push that brand. Jeff's happy we got a completion. Too bad it only went for 3 yards, but that's all right. Yam. Had that been Philly, the receiver would have been able to stand back up and run for 8. Yeah, that's probably true. Scotty Flow State says Tressway is the best player on our team right now. He is the MVP today so far. It's not Carson's fault. I would disagree with how he was thrown in that first half. He made a lot of bad throws, but you are correct that there is no line protection. So that's a little bit of that. Swerve says our secondary sucks. They have not been good. They have been in position quite a bit, but they're just not making the play. Stoner's doing the Lord's work and comforting our fan base all by himself in a blowout. Who's going to be more tired, Stoner or RD? I can guarantee you, Stoner. All right, here we go. Philadelphia has the ball. First down at their own 21. Hurts is in the pistol with Sanders behind him. He takes the snap. He gives it to Sanders going left. And Sanders is met in the hole by Jamin Davis. Nice play by Jamin Davis. He gets about 2 yards. Jalen Hurts was really good in that first half. He's been impressing me. He hasn't run. He hasn't beat us with his legs. He's beat us with his arm, which is new. Normally he beats us with his legs. But he's got playmakers now who are making plays for him. Last year he had guys dropping the ball everywhere. So it is 2nd and 7 from the 24-yard line. Same formation. Hurts makes a quick pass to the right. It is caught by Devontae Smith. He's got a lot of room to run. He breaks a tackle, and he's out of bounds after a first down. A good block on the outside kept the initial tackle from being made. Good block by Zach Pascal. It was defended well at first on St. Just. No. And St. Just came up to make the play, but a great block by Pascal. And he was pushed out of bounds at the 36. Hurts is back. He steps up. He's got some pressure. He makes a little bit out of nothing. And William Bradley King and F.A. Obata, who, as I will always tell you, if you start naming names like that, your defense is in trouble. Those guys should never see the field. That's not personal against them, but they should never see the field because they are backups to backups. Those guys are third stringers playing big minutes here. So it's 2nd and 6 for Philadelphia after that 4-yard gain for Jalen Hurts. And he got out of that sack. That's what he can do better than Wentz, obviously. So Hurts is back. 2nd and 6 from the 41. He takes a snap. He fakes it, and he's rolling right. Jamin Davis is chasing him, pushes him out of bounds after a gain of about 3, about 2.5. Nice play by Jamin Davis to not get fooled by that RPO. And now Jamin Davis has pushed him out of bounds to where it'll now be 3rd and 3 for Philadelphia at about the 44, at the 44-yard line. They've got to get to the 47. So 3rd down. Hurts is in shotgun because that's pretty much what he always does. Looks like he's calling out some line calls, coverage calls. He's got a guy in the backfield. He gives it to him up the middle. It is stuffed by Montez Sweat. They're not going to let him get any farther. It's a 1 yard gain. A 1 yard gain. So it's 4th and 2. Sirianni looks like he's calling for the punt team. He's not going to take any chances. Up 24-0 in the third quarter. Good stop there by the defense after a first down on that play to Devontae Smith. So Dax Milne is back to receive the punt. He's standing at his own 10. They get the punt off. Milne is back there. He calls for the fair catch and makes it right at about the 11-yard line. So, all right. So another chance for this offense. They threw up a stat there. It's going to be staggering when I tell you if you didn't see it. Devontae Smith has 167 yards of offense all by himself. Washington has 57. Something like that. I don't remember it specifically. But he's outgained our entire offense all by himself. All right. Real Adelphia, doing a lot of trolling. Don't love trolling, so we'll probably let you pass on some of that. Okay. Gandera, the comedian, that's what we've dubbed him. He said the best part of the game's coming up, the commercials. All right. Yam says the D is tired. Even after the game, they're just gassed. I mean, after half the game, they're gassed. That's true. And that's where this offense has to help them out. Let's see. Yahweh says, do you think the team play is a result of a bigger problem? Last week, the defense took a lot of heat while the offense was shit out in the first half. Both sides aren't playing efficiently. Yeah, I think everybody's got to take the heat for this one. Is it going to rain? Oh, we got some thunder going on outside. I didn't know it was going to rain. I got a cat outside I got to bring in. Oh, well, cat's going to have to survive on her own. She's a good cat. She knows how to hide. All right, so let's see what we got here. Let's see. Joshua Tyler. Excuse me. Carson Wentz is going to make something happen. He's a Cowboy fan. We'll see you next week, Joshua Tyler. But, yeah, hopefully he's going to make something happen. So here are the records that Tony P56 has done the research on. These are their overall records. Not great. Not great at all. These are all as part of teams, I believe, of any team. This is what his record has been. Joshua says, I've seen him play a long time. Absolutely. He's got it in him. We know it. Ivan says Turner just doesn't adjust. I mean, last week he adjusted, and the second half was great. So hopefully we can get going. Joe is obviously an Eagles fan here. He says, glad we let Wentz go. The O-line is killing the D. This is 100% true. Let's see. Problems are systemic. I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, here we go. First down for Washington at their own 11-yard line. Wentz in the shotgun. Jahan Dotson is in motion. Wentz over the middle, drops it off to Gibby. Gibby gets tackled after about a 2-yard gain. So it was a dump off to Gibson. Nothing open downfield. I mean, at some point, though, also, we've got to give credit to Philadelphia's defense. They are covering up our superstar receivers right now. So give them some credit. He's had nowhere to throw the ball on any of these plays, and on that one, he dumped it for a 2-yard gain to Antonio Gibson. So it's 2nd and 8 for Washington at their own 13-yard line. Wentz is in the shotgun all by himself. He's got 5 receivers, 3 left, 2 right. He takes the snap over the middle to Terry McLaurin on a quick slant. He gets about 6 yards. Nice play, still short of a first down, but it's now 3rd and manageable for Washington. So there's an adjustment. Now he's not, calling some kind of great play or whatever, but he's throwing in some slants, some quick plays, keeping that rush from getting to Carson. If your offensive lineman is not protecting you, you've got to have some quick plays. Shotgun on 3rd and 2. Wentz is back deep. He goes over the middle. It is knocked away, trying to get it to Logan Thomas in the center of the field. And James Bradbury with the defensive play, and the punt team comes out after another 3-and-out. That's just a good play. I would have liked to see Logan Thomas come back a yard or two for that pass, but he waited on it and gave Bradbury some time to come up and make the play. Excellent play by Bradbury. 4th and 2 from your own 19-yard line. You are not going to go for it, so Tressway back out there, and he gets off the punt. Covey takes it at the 29. He's got a little bit of room on the right. He gets pummeled by David Mayo, who's been doing well on special teams. He's really excited. That's okay. You can be excited. Just don't go overboard when you're down 24-0, and he's at the 41-yard line. But a nice tackle by David Mayo. That's kind of how you teach tackling right there. Nice job, David Mayo. And the special teams has been good this week. Ivan, you're definitely doing the 7-step drops in the first half. In your offensive line is struggling, but he's made adjustments since then. So Nat is not positive, not coming back, he said. Let's see. Someone's over the hill. James says he's over the hill. He's coaches like still in the 80s. I mean, I think that's a narrative that's out there, but what does that mean? Because he I don't know. I don't understand what that means specifically. He coaches like it's still the 80s. He's throwing the ball all over the place. He's running all kinds of different sets and 5 wides and all this other stuff. He's not relying on running it all the time. So let's see. Ann says that Wentz is shook by the 6 sacks in the first half. Can't blame him. Yeah, you're right. You got pummeled a couple of times on those. All right. Let's see. Ann, I'm going to hit Ann again. It says 3-and-out is ridiculous. You're right. The offense has been bad, putrid, terrible. Megan wants to jump in and talk about the Giants. The Giants are a fraudulent 2-0. That's all I'm going to say about that. Philadelphia says, I'm not trolling Stoner, my bad. Okay, cool. Just don't attack people and don't say mean things just to have people attack you. It's cool. Our guy, Eric Kirchen, but hopefully we can neck down our mascot decision. Did we find out what the 2 are yet? If you guys know by Twitter or whatever, let me know because I'm not sure. They're supposed to do it in the first quarter. I have no idea what it is. All right, that's crazy. I don't think we've seen you in here. Appreciate you. That's crazy. Hope you hit that watch and subscribe button for us. Just think how we let McVay walk. Well, we let McVay and O'Connell and the dude in Green Bay. His name is escaping me. The coach in Miami, McDaniel. He was here in Washington. Of course, Shanahan out in San Fran. All these guys. All right, here we go. First down for Philadelphia at their own 41-yard line. Something's dinging here. All right. The pass over the middle is defended by Cole Holcomb. Look at Cole Holcomb. With a defensive play, knocks the ball away. 2nd down. Nice job, Cole Holcomb. Way to go. Way to be, buddy. So it's 2nd and 10. Fox loves to show all of the Eagles fans in the stands. I mean, you can say, yeah, they're winning, so you're going to show it. But they were showing that from the very beginning. Let's fit it into this big narrative. Whatever. 2nd and 10 from their own 41. Pistol formation with Sanders behind him. Hurts takes the snap. He fakes it to Sanders. Deep drop. He's got all day. He's going deep over the middle. He's got a man and just out of the reach of A.J. Brown. Decent coverage from Bobby McCain. And I didn't see who the corner was. I think it was Boogie Side. What's his name? Whiteside? Sugar Side? Wild Goose. I think that's his name. But I mean, all he's doing, no, it was Fuller. Sorry. It was Kendall Fuller. All he's doing right now is just throwing the ball and saying, hey, receiver, go up and catch it. I mean, when you got their receivers pummeling our DBs, I don't blame them. But it is 3rd and 10. It was an incomplete pass. 3rd and 10 from their own 41-yard line. Washington is threatening to blitz with 6 guys. They only bring 3. Hurts is flushed to his right. He throws it out of bounds. He throws it away for an incomplete pass, and the defense has got a 3 and out. He was knocked down after the throw, but there is no flag. Philadelphia's punt team is coming out on the field. Is that Deron Payne who pummeled him? Deron Payne is making him some money this summer. I mean, it just started pouring rain out here. My cat, hope you're hiding, cat. I'll come find you after the game. But it is 4th down. So a nice 3 and out by the defense. Now you can say they're letting their foot off the gas, but those were a couple of long passes. The punt goes down to the 5. It checks up and rolls backwards to the 6-yard line. Good punt by Sipus, who is the cousin of Sipowicz. Terrible joke. I understand. All right. Doug Ford is saying Eagles just playing safe to play this one out. Well, they threw a 60-yard pass into the end zone. I don't know if you call that playing it safe. And then the next play was a pass play, but it was defended well. Mike Lee, our guy Mike Lee says, this is what I'm saying. Philly won't do anything in the second half. We just need to get something going. That's true. Warhawk, where you been, buddy? That's whatever every quarterback does. I believe that's in response to somebody else, but let me check my window. Sorry. Yeah, I got to close my window. Hang on. But Washington has the ball. They will hand it off to Gibby going left. He hits the hole hard, and he gets about 5 yards up to the 11-yard line. Sorry, I had to close that window so the rain doesn't get in. Oh, man, I got to run downstairs. I got a window open downstairs. Yeah, it's on that side too. I'm going to have to run downstairs. All right, 2nd and 5 from the 11. Wentz gets the snap. He throws it over the middle, and it is caught well short of the first down, where it will be probably 3rd and 2. I see Ann is asking if I'm in Virginia. No, I'm east of Baltimore. So I'm way up here north of the stadium. I'm probably about, 30 miles from the stadium, 30 miles north of the stadium. I live just outside of Baltimore on the Chesapeake Bay. And it is coming down in sheets over here right now. I have no idea which way the rain is going. But we've got a 3rd and about 2 yards. Washington with a trip formation left. Wentz gets it. He's looking deep. He goes across to the side. McKissick catches it, reaches out for the first down. It looks like he has the first down. Nice play by McKissick to reach over the line, or else he would not have gotten it. But Wentz is throwing short. Nice reach by McKissick there. He's not getting the first down if he doesn't make that reach. But it is a first down for Washington at the 16-yard line. Wentz back to throw. He steps up. He doesn't have anybody open. He makes a move. He gets a nice gain of about 7 yards on that quarterback scramble. I mean, you got to give a lot of credit to this Eagles defensive backfield. You got to give them a lot of credit that Wentz is just not finding guys open downfield. Last couple weeks, no problem. Guys open all over. 2nd and 3. He hands it off to McKissick up the middle, who falls over, himself, and gets maybe a yard. So maybe he tripped over. No, he tripped over the 20-yard line. The 20-yard line jumped up and got McKissick. His feet are so fast that happens to him fairly often. So it is 3rd and 3 for Washington, who are 2 and 10 on 3rd down conversions. Wentz is in the shotgun. He's got McKissick to his right. He takes the snap. Quick pass to Logan Thomas for another first down up to the 27-yard line. Sorry, that might be the 31 or 32-yard line. I don't like doing these from the TV because you can't see the whole field and make proper calls until you actually see it. At the 27, 28-yard line, Wentz back to throw again. He's going deep left. He's got a man wide open. McLaurin catches it. Nice play to Terry McLaurin. Now that's what you're supposed to be doing. Great throw, great catch, all the way down into Eagles territory. Wentz goes right by Slay. It looks like they were in a zone, but nobody bothered to pick him up. And a perfect throw right into Terry's hands. He's not going to drop it. So he's trying to get this team fired up, saying, let's go. Let's get out there. Let's play some ball. Finally, they play to Terry McLaurin down the field. I think that's their longest play of the game. I think it's definitely their longest play of the game. Now they're at Philadelphia's 27-yard line. Wentz is back. Fake handoff. He looks. He drops it off short to McKissick, who's tackled after about a 3-yard gain. Let me say something. We have our day after reckoning tomorrow where we break down this entire game. This center, Wes Schweitzer, Sam Cosme's hurt. Jeez. So you got to bring in backup offensive lineman. Wes Schweitzer is not getting good snaps back to him. Okay? They're coming in slow and low. They need to be fired back to him. So, oh no. I lost the game. Is it because of the rain? Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. Let me try another game to see if it picked up that game. Now let me go back to Washington. Okay, picked it back up. I was going to lose my mind there. But Cosme's hurt. It looks like the rain is already stopping. So I guess I'm not going to go downstairs and close the window. It won't do any good. 2nd and 7 for Washington. So it looks like Sadiq Charles. I can't see. Is that Lucas? I can't see who came in for Cosme at right guard. Wentz is back to throw again. He throws left, well defended by Philadelphia, and is an incomplete pass. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 from their Philadelphia's 24-yard line. 24, that's right. That is Lucas that came in to right guard. And did a nice job on that play, by the way. But again, there's nobody open. He threw that almost out of desperation. Although Samuel could have caught that, but it would have been a minimal gain. But it's now 3rd and 7 from the 24. I think unless something disastrous happens, you go for it. A field goal does you no good, Mr. Rivera. Wentz back in the shotgun again. McKissick to his left. Charles Leno, false starts. This is the disaster I was speaking of. So it's now 3rd and 12. One minute left to go in the third quarter. It is now 3rd and 12. If you do not pick this up, if it's an incomplete pass, you got to kick a field goal. If you can get close, then you might go for it. Wentz in the shotgun by himself. He's going deep right, and he's got Dotson who drops the ball. It was right in his gut. My friends, that's what happens when you're getting your butt kicked. Your focus is not there, and this is what happens. I mean, it was a perfect pass. Dotson looked like he was ready to get it and turn and go. So they bring, I'm assuming they're bringing the field goal unit out because it's 4th and 12. It's a 47-yard attempt by Joey Sly. The kick is up, and it is right down the middle, and we got 3 points. Let's all rejoice. 3 points for Washington. I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, you definitely have to kick there when it's 4th and 12. As I said, unless a disaster happens, you're going to go for it, and a disaster happened. You had a false start, and then you had a dropped pass. So what's going on over here? Oh, automatic first down. Something happened. Whoa, personal foul. And an automatic first down for Washington. Hold on. Hold everything. I missed this. There was a personal foul on Philadelphia. They have not shown the replay. As I was updating the score, they called the personal foul. Washington takes the points off the board, and they're going to bring the offense back out. I 1,000,000,000% agree with this decision. So let's see. It was he went through the center, which you're not allowed to do. The defensive lineman went right through the center. You cannot go through the center on these snaps. It's too dangerous for these centers. They changed that rule a few years ago. So Washington has the ball. First down at the 14-yard line. Let's go. Let's get 7 instead. Let's make this a turning point. Wentz back to throw. He throws left. He throws to McLaurin, who catches it at about the 4-yard line. Looks like another first down. Here we go. Here we go. The comeback begins. The clock is still rolling. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. It is first and goal. It is first and goal. First and goal for Washington at the 4-yard line. Nice out pattern to McLaurin. Wentz, once again, in shotgun. He's got Gibson to his left. Samuel in motion to the left. He takes the snap. He fakes it. He throws too high for Samuel. Probably a good thing it was too high. Bradbury was coming strong to try and take that. It is now second and goal. Second and goal for Washington at the 4-yard line. Yeah, it was probably a good thing that pass was high because Bradbury was coming hard and that would have been a pick 6. And then probably something would have gotten broken. Just saying. All right, here we go. 2nd and 4. Wentz under center. He hands it to Gibson going left. He comes back right. He gets a block. He gets another block, and he goes backwards, and he's all the way back to the, 19. I don't know where he is. 14. So that's the end of the third quarter. So now we're going to have 3rd and goal from the 14. What is going on here? What is going on here? I totally agree with taking the points off the board, but that play by Gibson was not good. I am updating the graphics to change this to 4th. I don't know how an NFL football team can't score one single point in 3 quarters, but here we are. File, save copy. I got to find a new way to do this. This is just too laborious. Hey, come back over here. Go into the brand. Let's go add. Let's go to finals. That's where it is. I'm like, where is it now? Number 2. All right. And then let's bring that up. Let's show it. 4th quarter. All right. Let's get to y'all's comments here. Mallory, looks like amateur out there. You're right. It has looked like amateur hour. CK Gaming is saying Eagles versus Bills for Super Bowl. Slow your roll. That's all I'm saying. You have scoreboard right now, but I'd say slow your roll. Gus says all it did was cost us time. Well, if they end up with a field goal, then yes, you're right. But still 3rd down. It's not 4th. This is where Heineke would throw an interception. Red Haze Vortex, welcome in. I haven't shouted your name yet, I believe. This offense, some dookie. It's a good way of putting it. If you say the bad words, I'm probably not going to show it. So, and that says, "Where's the quick plays at? Where'd they go?" Yeah, I hear you. Let's see. Scheiden, thanks for popping in. Your stuff's not getting shown. You can move along. Steven says, no way the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. Oh, I think the neighbors are doing some work, so it sounds like they're knocking on their wall, so that gets my dog fired up. All right. Mark, haven't shouted you out. Thanks for popping in. The whole Commanders team are making mistakes. Can't even blame Carson for everything. Not everything, but Carson was bad. Carson was bad in the first half. As Nat is saying, can blame Carson for a lot. Absolutely. Again, how do you help the defense? By having good offense and keeping their offense off the field. They have not done that. So here we are. Okay. Here we go. We got a 3rd down and goal from what? The 14? Please just say it's 14 and not the 19. Because, again, I can't see the whole field, so I'm not sure. From the 14, here we go. 3rd and goal for Washington. Carson is in the shotgun once again. He's got Gibson to his right. You know Gibson's he's not getting a handoff. Wentz is flush to his left. He's looking, he's running. He's still running. He's going all the way down. He reaches out. He's out at about the 1 yard line. You are definitely going for it on 4th down from the 1. Nice job by Carson. You don't have to be fast like Jalen Hurts to avoid rush and to be effective. And he made a nice play there that got him all the way down to the 1 yard line, just short of the pylon. Washington quarterbacks love to dive for pylons. This one he didn't make. There's a shout out to the hog farmers on camera there. Keith, Joe, Chris. Here we go. 4th and goal for Washington at the 1 yard line. Washington has 2 guys in the backfield. They fake it. They pitch it to the front. Logan Thomas is trying to reach for the end zone. He doesn't get there. They are short. Shovel pass. That's what I was trying to think of earlier in the game. The shovel pass does not work. I liked it. I liked the play call. I liked going for it. I liked everything about it. The execution, I did not like. I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, it was a good play, but defensively, Philadelphia made a play. I'm telling you, I was killing this Philadelphia defense and thought they were a little bit fraudulent. But I've been impressed with Philadelphia. It's been some on Carson Wentz making bad throws, but I mean, like that play right there was huge. And that defense made the play. So good for them. All this trickery, 0 points. James says, nice. Should have gone for the field goal, at least not skunked. I'm not a proponent on that. But I understand what you're saying. Joe, obviously an Eagles fan, he says, woohoo. Gus is not having it. Why not give it to Gibson? Well, they tried something at least, right? Credit to Wentz for giving it a go. Miserable mess of a team around him. Yeah, that was rough. Not mad at the play call, just not our day. Yep. Yam says, watch Philly will get a 20-yard play from their own 1 yard line. That could happen. I think now when you talk about teams taking their foot off the gas, this is the time where they might take their foot off the gas. This is the time where they might not have those big plays downfield. But we'll see. Turner and Del Rio will trade off being the scapegoat every week. So who gets it this week? Because last year everyone wanted Del Rio. I wanted Turner's head last week. And I know Yam, he's not a JDR guy. I hear you. Yam. Do we blitz here? We have nothing to lose. I think that's fair. But I think Philadelphia's going to come out running it. So it's still 24-0. Philadelphia. This is the NFL. 0 points through 3 quarters is that doesn't usually happen for any NFL team, even the worst NFL teams. I mean, if you go back and look at shutouts, I mean, there's been how many this year so far? 1 was Indy last week. Shutouts don't usually happen in the NFL. NFL is built for offenses. The rules are made for offenses. So disappointing when you've got 0 points with 14-10 left to go in the fourth. It's actually inside the 1. It's at the half-yard line. Philadelphia has 2 receivers left. Hurts is under center. Washington's got 8 guys in the box, 4 linebackers basically, and 5 linemen. And it's a safety. Payne got him for a safety. Let's go. Let's turn this game around. That's a safety, baby. That's a safety. I know it's 2 points. I know it's not a big deal, but it's something. It's something. Let's build on this. Let's go. Payne is making himself millions of dollars. I mean, that was all Payne. Payne whooped his man and went right to the running back and got him. Nice job, Daron Payne. Oh, I got to go change the score. So great. So we got 2 points. 24-2. 24-2. All right. I mean, I'm excited just for a little bit that we got 2 points. So let me fix that. G finals, and then here, and then bang, bang, bang over here. Brand, add, and 3. And show. 24-2, baby. Start of the comeback, because now we get the ball, right? Free kick to Dax Milne. All right, Dax Milne, break one. Let's go. They free kick from their own 20. Here it goes. The punt is away. Oh, he just crushed it all the way back to the 10-yard line. Here comes Dax Milne trying to make a return to the 20, to the 30. He makes a move upfield. He breaks a tackle all the way out to the 39-yard line. Nice return for Dax Milne. Nice return. It could have been worse. He kicked it all the way to the 10-yard line. So let's see what y'all are saying. All right. Not skunked. Yay, sort of. I did not close my window. I didn't get a chance because it's barely been a break, but it's bright and sunny out now. The rain is gone. So I'm going to actually open this other window again. All right, Carson Wentz in the shotgun. He's got McKissick to his right from our own 39-yard line. First down. He drops back deep. He throws middle to McKissick. Nice play. Gets right about 10 yards. It's going to be close to another first down for Washington. We see that play all the time in practice. That little running back out of the backfield cuts it up towards the center and makes a play. So nice play there from Carson Wentz. It is actually short, so it's second and short. Wentz is going back. He throws it out into the flat to McKissick again, and this time he does easily get a first down. Excuse me. Oh, I got water. I forgot I have water. Look at there. My neighbors have this absurdly monster house, and they're always putting money into it. I don't know where they're getting the money. They got 2 Porsche SUVs, a huge RV, a giant boat, 2 jets. It's ridiculous. Wentz back. He's going deep. And well covered is Jahan Dotson, who had stepped out of bounds. But Wentz was under pressure. He threw that one. That was an all-arm pass. That's what Heineke cannot do. But I get it. Maybe Heineke slips out of the pocket and makes something out of that. But stop with the Heineke. No more Heineke talk. It's being banned from in here. Not really. But you know what I'm saying. So it's 2nd and 10 for Washington. With still 13 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. I wish it was 13 to go in the third quarter. They're at Philadelphia's 47-yard line. Wentz in the shotgun once again. He gets the snap. Quick pass to the right to Curtis Samuel, who tries to get out of a tackle, but gets it up for about 6, maybe 7 yards, where it will be third down. This, I know Philadelphia is playing off because they're just trying to prevent, the quick strike touchdowns, but this is what they should have been doing in the first half. These quick outs, these quick plays to running backs, quick throws to receivers. It's 3rd and 4 from the 41.5-yard line. Wentz back to throw again. He throws into the flat again, this time to McKissick again, who cuts upfield. He's got enough for another first down after a gain of 5. Now, like I said, I agree that Philadelphia is probably playing back to prevent those big plays. But Washington is doing the right thing by throwing these short ones and letting these receivers make plays. Hassan Reddick is down on the field for Philadelphia, injured. He might be a little bit gassed. These last few drives, the offense has been moving the ball. So, let's see. Let's see. And says we just need 3 TDs to pull in. And Yam's like, yeah, just. I hear you. I'm feeling all y'all. John says we need Payne back next year. Yeah, we'll figure that out in the off season. All right, here we go. It is now first down for Washington. Right? That was a first down play for McKissick, right? I'm not forgetting anything. Again, I wish I could see the whole field, but here we are. I only see what Fox has given me. Yes, first down from Philadelphia's 37. Wentz is back. He throws it over the middle. He connects with McLaurin. McLaurin makes a move, gets hit hard at the 29-yard line, but McLaurin bounces right up. He is kind of, I don't know, that was a big hit he took. He took a big hit. But nice play by Wentz, who was getting rushed heavy. He got a blitz, and he got it away. Nice pass to McLaurin. Yeah, he got hit pretty good, but that's what them shoulder pads are for. 2nd and 3. Wentz again back to throw. He's looking for his running back, who is tackled on the throw. Gibson was absolutely tackled as he was trying to catch the ball, and the penalty flag is out there. Pass interference is called. That'll be an automatic first down, spot foul. Very good. Kaiser White. I don't care what their names are. I've been saying this the whole game. I don't care what their names are. It's Philadelphia. Sorry to all you Eagles fans. It's just kind of how I do it. All right. So an automatic first down for Washington. We are driving now. Still 11 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. First down at the 24-yard line. Wentz has got 3 right, 2 left. He is in the shotgun. Philly brings 4. Wentz is over the middle, short, incomplete to Dotson. He's covered by a linebacker. Good coverage by their linebacker. Their linebacker covered our speedy receiver. What do I have to say about that? I don't know about that. Yeah, I want you to tell those snaps. You're right. I'm seeing over here. Those snaps are not helping. He's reaching down. They kind of float in. Here we go. 2nd and 10 from the 24. Yeah, it's just everything's low. On the screen pass, there's too much pressure for Wentz. Now he's holding his ankle as he gets up on an incomplete pass. They had a screen. If he had completed that, that would probably would have been a touchdown because there was nobody out there because Philly brought the house. He had a couple of linemen in front of him. That might have gone for a while. But here we are, 3rd down. Again, barring disaster, you're going for it on 4th down. I mean, if you take a 10-yard sack, you still might go for it. But here it is. 5 receivers, 3 right, 2 left. Philadelphia has 4 coming. See if they can block it for Wentz. A short pass over the middle. Get it to your playmaker, Samuel, who makes a move and gets you a first down to the 9-yard line. Get it to Samuel in space. He had 3 guys surrounding him, and he made a move and got a first down. That's what Curtis Samuel can do. Good job, Curtis Samuel. So it is a first down for Washington at the 9. 1st and goal from the 9. I'd like to see a little bit more urgency. Maybe go hurry up, but they're not right now. They got the usual guys out there. Logan Thomas is in the game. No running back, although Curtis Samuel comes into the backfield. Wentz is back there. He gives it to Samuel, who is completely surrounded. Why Carson Wentz gave it to him when he had 3 guys coming right at him, dunno. That was an RPO. You could tell by the way the handoff was. But as soon as Samuel got it, he had 3 guys tackle him. Not a good decision there by Carson Wentz, but it's 2nd and 12. Not a disaster. Oh, so it's 2nd and 12, so it's not 2nd and goal, so they're down at the 14. Thought they're at the 9. My mistake. Let me see where they are now. No. Okay, it was 14, so now they're at the 16. Sorry. Here we go. 2nd and 12 from the 16. Philly with the blitz, and of course they get to Carson Wentz, and they sack him. I mean, they're bringing 6 guys. Why are we... Carson is not recognizing these blitzes, but Cosme got completely beat on that too. But I mean, you got to make an adjustment, Carson. You got to see it. Hit that hot route. Dump it off to some guys in the flat. So that's 7 sacks for Philadelphia now. How many does Washington have? 0? Maybe 1. I think 1. Obata got 1. 3rd and 22 from the 26-yard line. Wentz is back. 4-man rush. He's got time. He throws into the flat, and Terry McLaurin drops it. Wow. Terry McLaurin doesn't drop those. Jahan Dotson doesn't drop those. But that's what happens when you're getting your butt kicked. You lose your focus. It's a psychological thing. It's just what happens. Great pass. McLaurin had to jump for it, but he catches those 99 out of 100 times. And here we go with 4th down and 22. Got to get all the way down to the 4-yard line. 3 receivers right, 1 left. McKissick in the back. Carson is going to get sacked again. I mean, I don't know what to say. That's 8 sacks now. I mean, what are we doing? I don't even know what to say. I mean, you know what? I kind of blame you guys too, because you're supposed to tell me to change my shirt. I should have changed my shirt a long time ago. I got my cool W hoodie, and usually when things go bad, I change it up to change the mojo. So I'm going to change it now. What do I change it to? Let's see here. That thing was burning up anyway. Let me get some Redskins gear on. Let's go. Let's change up the mojo. I mean, it's a little late. Why didn't y'all have me changing up the mojo earlier? Come on now. I need y'all. Gus, you told me to change my shirt like before the game even started, I think. You can't do that. That's cheating. Trevor's ready to get the hashtags going. Hire Kyle Smith. Yeah, he's doing such a great job. Where is he? He's not doing great, by the way. I say bring in Heineke. So it's not, I mean, now we're talking about where you might see Heineke. Not quite yet. You probably see another drive, but call me fam. Haven't heard from you. Appreciate you stopping in. All the coaches need to be fired. This don't make no sense. Come on. It's 3 games. It's 3 games. Dress Howell next week. This is why I said you don't draft Howell, because this is what happens. Everybody wants Howell. And that's just not fun for everybody when you start calling for a 3rd stringer. 8 sacks. Steven is running out. Appreciate you, Steven, for jumping in here and hanging through this whole game. Johnny Ball, haven't heard from you. Appreciate you stopping in. Same poop, just another year. So far, that is what's happening. Everyone wants Heineke. Everyone wants the guy who's not in there. And that stands the test of time. That's what people do when this happens. So Big Daddy Butts is not happy. Says his team's trash. Right now they are trash. I still have a belief that this team can be better than trash. All right, from the 32, Philadelphia takes over, runs it right up the gut for a few yards for Miles Sanders. You can get about 6 or 7 yards there. Be 2nd and 4, a 6-yard gain for Miles. And this, I'm now calling this game. This game's over, which is sad, depressing. What are all the other words? I'm not angry. I'm not like that as a fan. I don't get angry until it gets really bad, until it's 1-8. Then I get angry. Philadelphia hands it off again to Sanders off the right side. He is stopped by Curl and Holcomb for about 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 for Philadelphia from about the 40-ish yard line. But you can't quit on this team after 3 games. They're 1-2. Would you like to be 2-1? Yes. Philadelphia's going to be 3-0. And you're already basically 2.5 games out of the division. Divisions aren't won after 3 weeks. So just kind of take that to heart there. So it is 3rd and 1 for Philadelphia. They will keep it for Hurts. He's got plenty of room. He will cut it up. He gets a couple of yards, and now Cam Curl is hobbling around. But it is a 1st down for Philadelphia. I'm going to say something at the end of the game that will probably not make Philly fans happy, or any fans happy for that matter. There's a pause in the game. I wonder if it's Curl. They're all going out there, but they're just focusing on Hurts. But I don't know why there's a delay in the game. I'm not saying this team is going to win the division, but after 3 games, you can't call the season over. There's 14 games left. They're showing a highlight from Detroit, Minnesota. Minnesota is back in the game. It's now 24-21, I think. I don't know why they didn't go for 2. Set yourself up to win the game with a field goal. Anyway, that's just me. Yeah, it is actually Cam Curl who was injured on that play. Not good. It is a 1st down, so Philadelphia can run a couple more minutes off the clock here. AJ Brown's pretty excited. I mean, they're gonna have a good time. By now, all the Washington fans are leaving. So by the end of the game, it's going to be all Philly fans in the stadium because they don't want to go back to Philly. Would you? All right, 1st down for Philadelphia at the 45-yard line. They will hand it off to Sanders, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage by who else? Jonathan Allen. Payne and Allen have really been good. Eagles have not been running the ball, at least specifically up the middle. They have not had any success running the ball. So, I mean, Washington cleared that up. And I'm going to say something again. I'm going to say something you're not going to like at the end of this game. I'm going to say something Philadelphia fans are definitely not going to like. But stay tuned for that at the end of this game. 2nd and 10 from the 45. Hurts in the shotgun using all the play clock. Hurts is back to throw. He's getting blitzed and pressured. It's caught in the behind the line of scrimmage, and a nice play by, I think that's Derek Forrest. Yes, Derek Forrest caught Sanders for about a 3-yard loss. All right, White Zion, I see you. A little slip of the tongue there. Yeah, if you're a Washington fan, you're gonna want to leave the stadium because the Philly fans are not leaving. That's what happens when your team is winning on the road. You like to stay there and celebrate. It's stadium takeover. 3rd and 13 for Philadelphia. They will drop back to pass. Hurts takes a deep drop. He's flushed to his left. He is chased by Jamin Davis, who pushes him out But there is a flag, which is probably going to be defensive holding. No, maybe offensive holding because Hurts is not coming back on the field. Yes, offensive holding. That penalty is going to be declined. So they are going to punt the ball with 4th and 13. Dax Milne back at his own 10-yard line. Dax, if it goes over your head, please let it go. I'm begging you. Philadelphia gets it off. Dax Milne does let it go over his head. It checks up in the other direction. And Philadelphia lets it go just to let the time waste, and it comes to a stop at about the 13-yard line. Even though it was gaining yards for Washington, that was a smart play to just let it go and eat some more clock. All right. Let's see what you guys have to say. Well, I see you, White Zion. I'm not going to put that up there, but I definitely said that. Like we're talking about pain here. I'm also not a narrative guy about being able to afford certain players. You can afford pain. They can pay pain. There's guys that are going to come off. There's guys you can restructure. They're $10 million under the cap already. All right, Washington has the ball at their own 13. Wentz is back to pass. A quick slant over to Dotson, who makes a catch for about 7 yards. Is that Dotson's first catch? I'm not sure. I don't keep stats as we go along. Like they do on the broadcast, but I haven't seen much. He dropped that big one. That was a big drop, yo. That was a big drop. I don't know what I'm going to do after the game either. Am I going to – anyway, 2nd down and 4. Wentz is back with a deep drop. He goes deep left to McLaurin, who catches it and falls out of bounds. A nice catch. Looks like the same play they ran near the goal line that he dropped. I don't know why he dropped that earlier, but it is a 1st down. These are what you call – Kirk Cousins stat stuffing minutes right here. Carson Wentz is going to junk up some stats here, and his bottom line is not going to look too bad, but he's doing it when it's too late. He pump fakes, he looks, and he throws left too high for McLaurin again. He's thrown a lot of them too high today. He has not looked good today. McLaurin's taken himself out. He's a little winded on 2nd down. So probably Cam Sims, maybe Diami. I don't know who's going to come in. But Wentz did a nice job, and he found his guy, and he just threw it too high. But again, Terry normally catches that. I don't know, man. Not good. Not good. Not good. 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wentz is back. He's got pressure again. He gets away from 1 sack, but not the next. What is that, 9 sacks now for Philadelphia? 9 sacks, folks. 9. And I'm not saying no in German. I'm saying that's 9 sacks that Washington has given up. Three guys got him. So it's 3rd and 13. The clock has stopped. I don't know why. I'm losing my zeal. There is 4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It is still 24-2. 2. Washington has 2 points. The offense has 0. The offense has 0 points. An NFL offense with those receivers, those weapons. Cosme hurt again. This is just like last year. He hurt his ankle. Tried to play through it. Now he's hurt. Trying to play through it. Ain't happening. Cornelius Lucas back in at right tackle. Wentz back to throw again. He avoids the pressure. He's going left. He throws it to McKissick. There is a flag down. I think that's defensive holding. But McKissick makes the catch. He's short of the 1st down, but there is a flag. And like I said, I believe it's going to be holding on the defense. I believe. Oh, they're kind of showing Washington's O-line, so it may be on the offense. No, it is on the defense. Holding on the defense. You know, I can actually play the audio. but I'm not going to. We learned that we can play the audio, but we decided that was a little too annoying, so we're not playing the audio. All right. Yeah, he definitely was holding McKissick. I mean, come on. So it is an automatic first down with the defensive. I have no idea what's going on in all the other games. I'm kind of looking at the scores up here. But anyway, it is Wentz with a first down from their own 40. He's back to throw. He throws it high, but the catch is brought in by McKissick, who gets face masked, but they don't call it. Nope, there is a flag. After about an 8-yard gain, his face mask was grabbed. That should be another 15-yard penalty. As he made a move, he juked a dude so bad that all he could do was reach out and grab his face mask. That should be an extra 15. Face mask is indeed the call. That is another automatic first down. As you can see, Carson Wentz's numbers are piling up. This is garbage time. Kirk Cousins stat padding minutes. But you fight to the final whistle. First down for Washington at the 37. They're going to bubble screen to Samuel. He's got a lane, but a nice tackle is made by who cares what that guy's name is for the Eagles. But it is a gain of about 6 yards. Five yards. A gain of 5. It is 2nd and 5 on that bubble screen. Wentz back to throw again. He's going to throw every down across the middle. It is incomplete to McKissick, who dropped it. It's a good pass, but he could not hold on to it, so it is 3rd and 5. I mean, his receivers haven't helped him in the second half. In the first half, Carson Wentz was atrocious. In the second half, his receivers have not helped him. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. From the 32-yard line. Wentz back to pass again. He's getting pressured again. He throws left. It is caught by McLaurin for a first down. A nice throw and a nice catch by the combo of Wentz to McLaurin. So it is now first down for Washington. I'd like to see him get a touchdown just to get that ugly 2. That 2 makes it very memorable. But an 8 or a 9 or a 10 is better. Wentz in trouble. He rolls right, still in trouble. Throw it away, Carson, for crying out loud. He finally does. He throws it out of bounds, but good Lord. I thought he was going to take a 10-yard sack there when he didn't have to. My neighbor, who I was talking about, is like doing some renovation. He's got this ridiculous house. Today, he mowed his yard for the first time in, I don't know, month and a half. I mean, just a beautiful house, giant house. It's like 10,000 square feet. And he mows his yard like every 6 weeks. And it's so trashy looking. I don't get it. First down for Washington. 2nd and 10, sorry, from the 17. Pump fake. He throws it across the middle. He's got a receiver. He's got Dax Milne, who fights for extra yards all the way down to the 5-yard line for a first down. Mr. SYG, do you know why his nickname is SYG? Talk to me. Talk to me in the chat. Why is his name Mr. SYG? What does that stand for? Washington with first down, 2:10 to go in the half. It's a handoff to Gibson up the middle. He plows down to the 1-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1 as we hit the 2-minute warning. Come on, folks in the chat. Why is Dax Milne called Mr. SYG? Don't let them get to a double-digit sacks, by the way. Oh. Trevy's popping in. He's probably on his way home. Wait, I don't see him yet. Here he is. Yeah, he's already on his way home. You don't have a good connection?
Bro, I'm already in the car. We're already in the car. I have 5G, but I guess it's not really working that well.
Yeah. Well, it depends. If you got a 5G tower near you, you gotta have one of those.
Bit. There you go. Okay. Yeah, we're rocking now. So you just wiped your nose. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hang on one second.
How much time is left in the game, Stoner?
They're at the 2-minute warning. Washington is at the 1 yard line. Second and goal at the 1.
I don't know. How much time is left? I can hear you. How much time is left in the game? Oh.
All right.
We could make it 10 points instead of, or 9 points, or 8 points instead of 2. Oh, I don't like gosh, man.
I don't like the 2 because the 2 is very memorable. But if it's like 24 to 10, it's
I might jump out and jump back in. I'm out of here.
All right, try that.
I'll jump back in. Hold on.
All right, that is correct for all those who put in there. Hang on, I got to block somebody again. All right, cool. This is easy to block, man. All their stuff goes away. But yes, steal your girl. Steal your girlfriend. Shield your girl's not bad either, D's. Yep, that's what his initials are because of the whole incident with Zach Wilson. Whether it's true or not, who knows? But it was a lot of fun to talk about for sure. Yeah, Trev might try to pop back in. He left. He'd had enough. I get it. Let me just say this, y'all, about there's a lot of talk in the chat, which is great. Love that. About Dan Snyder and selling the team and all this. It's not happening. It's not happening. They don't have anything on him. And you heard it here first. Until they find something on him that has to do with racism, they're not going to vote him out either. That's the difference between him and everybody else that's selling the team, is they have racism records. Here we go. Second and goal from the 1. Washington gets a high snap to Gibby. Gibby fights. He reaches to the goal line. Doesn't look like he made it. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Oh, they gave it to him. They gave him the touchdown. Hail to the Commanders. Hail victory. Yeah, I think that's touchdown. He reached out very nicely. I don't know the rest of the new lines. Fight for old DC. So it looks like they're probably going to go for 2, which I got no problem with. Oh, maybe they're kicking it because Gibby's on the sideline. They're probably going to review that, make sure he was across. I believe he was across the line. Yeah, they're not going to sell the team. Yes, they are going for 2, but he's not going to sell the team, and they're not going to force him out. Not going to happen, y'all. Sorry. All right, Wentz is back in the shotgun. They fake it. They fake a throw. He's looking. He's falling back. He lobs it to the end zone where it's intercepted. So 24-8 is the score. And I've always wondered, does that count as an interception against his line when it's a 2-point conversion? I'm not sure. Because you don't get credit for a touchdown if he throws it. So anyway, I've always wondered that. But I do not think it gets counted as an interception on his resume. Not that it matters. I'm just, 24-8 is better than 24-2. 24-2 is very memorable. Let me bring that up real quick. I'm going to bring up the score real quick, and then we'll get to the chat. Man, we really, really, really appreciate everybody who's followed along all day today. Cartel Cattle Cowboys. Y'all going to hit your wagon to Carson Wentz all day, baby. Good luck next game against the Cowboys. Appreciate that shout out. Appreciate that $4.99 super chat. We don't advertise that too much. If you're inclined to put it out there, we appreciate it. All we really ask is that you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. That gets us into that algorithm and all that good stuff. But thank you for that $4.99 super chat. And again, if I had the sound effect, it would sound something like this. I got ching ching ching, something like that. All right, Philadelphia recovers the onside kick. Washington does have all 3 timeouts left. I do want to see them keep pushing and taking those timeouts. All right, so let's see. My buddy Matt, I know you texted me and tried to call me, but, I'm doing this, so I was going to get to you later. But the Ravens game is not on in D.C., and the Commanders game is not on in Baltimore. Yeah, I know. I'm using a password here online to watch the game and not on my cable television. Pretty crazy. I'm the only one here because Nathan and Trev are otherwise occupied, but Philadelphia will hand the ball off up the middle. Sanders makes a cut. Washington is there. They make the tackle after about a 2-yard gain and a quick timeout. Fire all the coaches, says Shaquille. Nope, that's in response to my question about whether that gets counted as an interception. Same with Mike Lee. No, it doesn't count. Gus Bus. Appreciate you all. Futin wants to know who scored. That was Antonio Gibson on a 1-yard run. Maybe if they score off the interception, that's a good question. I think they just count that as a return of a 2-point conversion attempt. Joseph says 8 looks better than 2. I mean, there's not a lot of difference other than 2 is memorable. 2 is like a game you'll always remember, both sides. So 24-8, not so bad. Final score is misleading. Yes, I agree. Is Samuel better than McLaurin? No. I'm just saying. All right, here we go. Here comes Philadelphia on 2nd and 8. Hurts is under center. He does give it to Sanders up the middle. He gets a little bit of a lane. He's about 2 yards short. Milo Eifler in on the tackle. Shaka Toney in there. There's a lot of backups in there for Washington right now. Totally understandable. Yam, Ron is a 7-10 coach. He plays for maybe wins. Love him as a man. That's correct. But yeah, this coaching staff needs to go after the season. Let's wait till after the season before we start making those. But yeah. Shaquille, our linebackers are not good. I hear you. Colts beat the Chiefs for reals? The game's over and Colts beat is that true? Or are you trying to you're messing with me? I don't see the Colts beating the Chiefs up here. Is that true, Yam? Anyway, I don't see it. I'm not. Oh, Colts beat the Chiefs. Holy cow. So should the Chiefs fire everybody? Anyway, Sanders up the middle. He's met at the line of scrimmage by a bunch of nobodies. Bostic and Shaka Toney. You know you're in trouble when Bostic is in there. All right. Let's see. Matt Ryan won the game with a 12-yard TD pass with 24 seconds left. See, you got to keep these narratives. You got to keep them to a dull roar until you're about 6-7 games into the season, because all this Matt Ryan is terrible and all this other stuff. He's not. He's not great, but he's not terrible. Let's see. I like Gus and Matt going back and forth talking about the Fox stuff. Definitely working that out. Scotty Flow State, $5.99 super chat. Chicka chicka ching. They're going for it on 4th down, by the way, and they get it. That's the ball game, my friends. They went for it on 4th down with Christian Holmes, Boogie Side, what's his name, out there, and Bostic and all these other guys. So that will seal the game for Philadelphia. But appreciate you, Scotty's Flow State. He's always here. Appreciate that super chat. Philadelphia, y'all got handled. Washington absolutely got handled. I'm using say you're sailing the high seas, matey. I'm sailing the high seas, that's for sure. Douglas says Washington is all backups except for a couple. Yes, they are. James loves the Commanders, but hates the hat. Hates Wentz has on. Hate the hat that he has on. Oh yeah, they're showing him right now. It ain't the best, but that's the NFL. Let's see. Yep, Douglas with the 2017. So Philadelphia is now just kneeling the ball. Let's see. Cocky Eagles. Eagles are 1-1-1, right? How to Washington? KO wants to know how Washington scored 8. Well, they got a safety, then they got a touchdown, and did not convert the 2-pointer. Trevor says laughing and joking on the sidelines with Taylor makes him sick. Trevor's trying to work his way back in, but I just don't think he has the bandwidth on his phone. Wild Goose. That's right, Wild Goose. That was his name. I couldn't figure out his name. And you're using a word. I'm not sure what that means. Intrepid. You say like an intrepid reporter. Does that mean you're on it? You're like all over it? Anyway. Appreciate everybody that's been in here all day and hanging with us. We've got Minnesota and Detroit now on this game, so we're going to kind of hang a little bit with this if you want to hang with me. Detroit trying to come back with Minnesota up 28-24 in the fourth quarter, 17 seconds left. Realadelphia, great work. Appreciate you. We appreciate you being in here, Realadelphia. Really do. Hey, when you win, you get shown. As long as you're respectful, you get shown if you're an Eagles fan. Yam over in Japan. He said it was probably a bad idea for him to wake up at 2 a.m. just to watch this game, but he did it anyway. So he says next week he might not do it. Matt Oldham with the USS Intrepid. There is a USS Intrepid, isn't there? Oh, Goff throws a Hail Mary into the end zone and it is picked off. So Detroit is now 1-2. Minnesota is 2-1. I thought Minnesota was done. I thought they were the worst team. Marky Mark, like the name. This was embarrassing. It was an embarrassing game. Vikings won. Vikes win. As an Eagles fan, Boozy Brit. Intrepid means fearless, willing to go on adventures despite danger. That's me. Not really. It's a good thing you've been stand up calling this mess of game and keeping all of us chatters recognized. Thanks. I appreciate all of you. Really, really do appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. Normally, again, there's 3 of us, right? There's me, Nathan, and Trevor. Trevor was at the game. Nathan had to leave right before halftime because he coaches his kid's soccer match. We're going to be here all year, every game except one. We are going to the Giants game in December. I think it's the first week in December. So we are all going to the Giants game at FedEx. But other than that, we are going to be doing this for every single game. Don't forget to join us tomorrow night, Monday night, where we're going to have a Philly guy come in. His name is Joe Castro. He's a Philly podcaster. He's going to come in for Day After Reckoning. Okay, we do that after every game where we kind of break down the game a little bit, give everybody's thoughts on the game, what happened, what went right, what went wrong. We're going to have a lot to talk about. And then, of course, every Wednesday at 7:30, that's our flagship program, live, 7:30, every Wednesday. That's where we move on from the previous game. We start looking ahead to the Cowboys game. It is almost officially Cowboys week. So let's start all getting prepared for that. We're going to break it down. And we've always got good stuff for you all throughout the week. We put a lot of stuff out there. So appreciate everybody. Again, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We appreciate all of you. Let's see. Boozy Brit says he feels sorry for us. We know how bad you feel when Wentz does this every game. Much love from the UK. He doesn't do this every game. He's done this 1.5 games. The other 1.5, he's been very good. I don't know why I'm got like the hiccups. Like I haven't eaten anything in 6 hours or whatever. Matt can do the Giants game. Jump on in here while we're at the get the game. Doug Fur's getting the Storms now. And Cinnablan wants to know if we can cover the soccer match next week. We should put like a cam just on Nathan, the coach cam. That would be funny. 8 points, man. What am I going to tell you? Here, Trev's trying to come in. I just don't think he has the bandwidth, especially on a phone. It's hard. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up. I see everybody's kind of heading out to check out the afternoon games. Again, last time I'm going to say it, appreciate everybody coming in. It was awesome to hang with you all, to watch this game together. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll see you tomorrow night. On Day After Reckoning, 7:30 Eastern, live with Joe Castro. He's Philly TP, which stands for the podcast. He's a Philly guy, and so we're going to talk to him about this game. Oh, and the one thing I want to say that may not go over very well with a lot of people, I'm still not a Jalen Hurts guy. I don't think Jalen Hurts did anything special. What did he do that was so special? He threw balls up, and his receivers are special. Devontae Smith is special. A.J. Brown is special. Receivers, quarterback, not special. I was not impressed with Jalen Hurts. He made some nice plays. He made plays that Taylor Heineke can make. Okay? So let's chill out on that. So again, we'll see you tomorrow on Day After Reckoning. We'll see you Wednesday on our flagship program. And until then, everybody, as my guy down here, Gus Bus, says, be a fan.